Let's see. Okay. Things seem good. It should be unlisted, though. Okay. Here, pop out chat. So I don't have to look at how many viewers there are, because that scares me. It's okay, though. This channel's dead. Ain't nobody coming to watch this, so I can just talk to myself. And pretend like I make YouTube videos. Man, I'm actually tired. I don't know. There's still time. I can still not. My hand is moving to make it public. Ugh. I'm putting like my hand into my head. Wait. Head into my hand. I'm just like, I know this is recorded. That's why I'm talking. This is if you're listening, if you watch the VOD, this is prior to going public. I started the stream before so I can make sure it works, and so people couldn't see this. This wasn't live. This wasn't broadcasted. It should be on the VOD later. But you can hear me walk into the other room and do jumping jacks to try to wake up. There's your bonus content for clicking on the VOD. I'm akimboing a cup of water, a cup of coffee. I don't know how sensitive this mic is. I hope you can't hear me swallow. All right. And then jumping jacks another. It didn't work. I still tired. And now I'm doing that. Just terrible decision making all around. Oh, now I'm more tired. Maybe I can just take a nap. I can just sleep really quick. I won't have time though. People will be here. I have to stream while the prison guards are gone. Okay. Close that. Is this on? Is it going? Where's OBS? OBS looks green. This channel's more dead than it was 6 months ago, so it might be longer before someone comes in here and lets me know it's live. Because I still haven't uploaded anything. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm regretting this. Ugh. Parents abandon you again? Yes. I'm streaming from a cardboard box in the middle of New York. I've caused a 45 car pileup. But I'm gonna play SMT. I'm like that guy who's on the beach. He's got a gas-powered AC unit. I have a gas-powered PC setup. I wonder how feasible that would be. I wonder about that. I know gaming computers are one of the things that... There's a number of environmental things, or like, this is overly power-consuming. And I know... NFTs, when the children who get angry at things were getting angry at NFTs, one of their things that they would kind of say, among other things, was that it was bad for the environment. and I've heard that said for crypto, but by extension you'd think gaming computers would also be inefficient uses of power, assuming that if we use too much power, all the icebergs will melt and we'll die. In order for me to render this pixie's ass, I have to, what's the word? I want to say enquicken, but that's not real. I moved the doomsday clock slightly closer to midnight. Can this game work on ThinkPad? I don't know what is ThinkPad the, like, smart paper thing? Smart ink? But hello, yeah, I'm alive. People left the house, so I thought I could be a loud asshole and vent about nonsense, just so people know I'm alive. And also just lower music volume. Okay. I already had it fairly low. I don't know how loud I have myself. The meters are still fighting. They're still like neck and neck. It might just be that I'm quiet. But whatever. They can be quieter. I did not sleep great. So I'm taking the opportunity to try to, you know, be like, hey, I'm alive. But I'm having to, like, drift off every couple of seconds, like, oh, just keep it together, wake up. So it's probably better if I keep the music quiet. What am I doing? Eh? Well, this is lazy. They didn't update the objective. I already met them in the temple, so now I'm... Oh, there's a quest marker. There's a Skyrim map thing. I already beat the game. This is a second playthrough on hard. I thought it was pretty good. But, do I have... Yeah, here, I can just bring up load. This is the playthrough I'm doing right now. This is my original. It was good. Probably the worst narrative of the games. And I probably won't be making a video on it soonish, because, like, you know, Lamau. But the next SMT game I will probably do a video on is still going to be the first Soul Hackers. I've considered going back the creation route. No, I played on. Oops, I'm walking into the Sarlacc pit here. No, I played Vengeance first. I will play Creation eventually, because I have opinions on the story, and I'm curious if I don't actually like the original canon better. But for now, I don't know. I have stuff I have to be doing. If you've noticed the things in the corners of the screen, I still am producing content. I just still do it very slowly and not on the main channel. Sorry, whoops. But, I'm gonna try to get this red man. Shit, it saw me. I have thought about doing a video on Apocalypse. Before I make a video on this one, I will probably... Here, I have to expand my chat. Leto's... Oh, wait, no, I don't. I have to move OBS out of the way because I can't see Leto's comment. Oh, there's two of them! What's this? That's buffs. Let's crit, and if this doesn't work out by the time I've passed back to the Nahobino, I'm just gonna smoke ball. This is probably not gonna work out. Are they not? I don't know anything about like what's viable and what's not. Yeah, I'm gonna bail. Let's not stick around for this. Let's not get big banged twice. Goodbye. After playing it, I didn't think it was nearly as bad as people had said. I haven't played Apocalypse. I need to. Before I make like video commentary on this game's story, I want to play way more games. Way more SMT games. Way more SMT games that have Law Order stuff. Or, I keep doing that. Law Chaos stuff. Because I thought the Law Chaos stuff in this game was fucking stupid. I thought the narrative in general was fucking stupid. I thought the characters were fucking stupid. And I still think I really like this game, which I'm not trying to be overly agreeable. I would just say that I didn't like it if I didn't like it. I don't know if I really loved Devil Survivor, but I thought it was really interesting narratively, and like the first playthrough was good, but I'd never play that. I would never play that again. This one I thought the narrative was terrible. I thought this was just garbage, and I was like actively angry because it kept feeling like they were nudging into something more interesting, only for them to not do it and do stupid things instead that were boring. And but I'm playing it again on hard after playing it on normal. And I didn't do that with Nocturne, and I thought, and like Nocturne was like my big favorite as far as gameplay. And I do that with SMT4, but with this one I just went right back in, and I'm still having a lot of fun because it's a very enjoyable game to play. I think this is the best one gameplay wise by a decent margin. But narratively, oh my god. It's awesome they do this. No. I'm gonna say no just to see if they actually kick my ass. No, they don't! You're an idiot! Get trolled. Half my party has Banish. I didn't realize that was AoE! She blocked it. Oops. It's fine. It doesn't matter. This game is for babies. I will never be punished for my mistakes. If that happens again, I'll die, but it just won't happen again. Yeah, she doesn't like run. But I thought the OST I thought was probably better than 4, which is crazy because I thought 4 had like one of the best soundtracks ever. It's kind of hard to say because I think SMT4's soundtrack is elevated by the actual content of the game being, or like the narrative and themes and locations being very cool on their own, but being produced in limited and dated visuals because of it being a 3DS game. The soundtrack had like a key job of really selling pretty like, I don't have good words for this, pretty like PlayStation 1-ish, you know, 3DS graphics. It elevated the 3DS graphics into being like really memorable locations and really like selling the vibe of where you were, what was happening, or who you were talking to. And this game has some of the worst locations for like the first half. I know this place is new. This is like fine. It feels like I'm in a fish tank, I guess. It's like fine. It's okay. But the first 2 open-ended zones of Dot were just trash. I think the second one's better than the first, but the first is just insanely boring. So this game's music just feels like it's just kind of playing to play. It's, I don't know. The combat system's fun, and when there's like fight music playing, that all works together, and that's good. But I don't know. It it feels like nothing is happening in this game a lot of the time. So hearing the music play, it's like, okay, sure. I guess this is gonna have music. And there's a lot of original songs. Like SMT4 has that really good boss track that it plays for all of your boss fights. But this game has, like, especially Vengeance, I know, has a lot of new original tracks. Like the guy who's like racist against demons, but he has the ride or die demon girlfriend. He got a new track for Vengeance, and that shit sounds amazing. That is phenomenal. That is probably one of the best like OSTs in the series. And I thought that the setup for that encounter was incredibly stupid. And I rolled my eyes because the characters are all dumb. That guy's the best. That guy's the absolute best. Yakumo, I think is his name. Maybe that's someone else. The characters in this game have Japanese names. They aren't named after like white people names like they were in 4. So I am reintroduced to the struggle where I have to remember them based off of their character designs. I remember Dazai's name because it's more different than the others. And it's set in the context of Dazai is being crazy. Help. Yakumo, yes. Kirkland Rydell. I need to play Rydell. That's another game I keep thinking about. Like, man, I need to play. It looks different and interesting. But I thought he was awesome. I thought he was really cool. I think he's possibly one of the best characters. I might have already said this. I'm tired. He's one of the best characters I think in the series that I've seen so far. I really liked him. I can't tell, but I think they might have removed his ending in Vengeance. I think I have to fight these guys for what I remember. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm trying to do a neutral ending now, so I'm skipping a lot of the side quests so I can try to balance out my alignment at the end. Oh, I have you. What do they not like? Tell me. He's wins. We'll just have to physical and hope for... Well, I mean, we don't have to hope. We can just crit.
Watch this.
Watch this. I've not played Devil Survivor 2 yet. I should at some point. I was whelmed with Devil Survivor 1, so I have not really jumped on it, but I do want to eventually. I forgot what I was saying. But Fox said what I was thinking is, yes, no, this... If I were to make SMT5... you should play Jack Bros on stream. If I were to make an SMT5 video right now, I would call it the most annoying. Like, so, a handful of people got really angry about. I say really angry. That's not fair. They commented that I was being political when I made the stupid joke that SMT4 was Pokemon for red pill people. As if it wasn't just a clear substitute for insane people from the first video. And the game did not delve into red pill, like, awakening from fake realities. And oh, I'm getting a text. What's this? Oh, I'm being invited to disc golf. Sorry, I text slowly. I have an old soul and thumbs. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you for saying that, Fox, because I forgot what I was talking about, the red pill thing. Yeah, people were like, "Oh, you're being political." It's like, no, I'm not. It's in the game, dude. That's such a good substitute. That was such a clever name. Because like the usage for man, Mana Aid, is this... No, I'd rather have the things I have. Mana management doesn't matter much in this game. No one cares, shut up. I tolerate Tao. I fucking hate Yoko. I need to stop swearing. It's a bad habit. But I despise Yoko, and I think the best thing that happens is later in the game she gets a like a tarp behind her head. So if you were to punch her and blow her head off, and blow her stupid head into like raspberry jam, it would splatter and make a fun pattern on that stupid disc behind her head. I think it's the best thing she does, is she sets it up for you. Because she's awful. Unbelievably terrible. I don't think I have ever hated a character, or been... I don't think I've ever gotten angrier at a character in a video game, because typically they don't, like, do things that personally piss me off. And I felt she was personally offending me by saying stupid shit. How could you not be law-pilled? I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, if I were to make an SMT5 video, because the game looks like it's Mario in Unreal Engine, I would say SMT5 is Palworld for insane people. That is the current working title for the video I will make in like 8 years. I would absolutely say it was Palworld for insane people. The thing is, I don't think Palworld will be relevant by the time I get around to making the video. It's also a little mean, because I think that a lot of like insane best in the industry talent is clearly present in this game. Like it was in Nocturne and SMT4. But the narrative, like the environments were so ugly. Like this one's fine. Like look, this vista's cool. It's weird hearing me without a cold. I might talk about that later. I think the game looks really good at points. I just think that the first, in Vengeance, I'm sure there were more. The first two areas of dot whatever it's called are really boring and uninspired and like depressing. They clearly agreed, because this one's all like magicked up with greenery. I assume the fairy village is new. That was also very green. It seemed like they were trying to balance it out. And I'll have to play the Canon of Creation eventually, but I think that originally I got like I have a xenomorph in my chest. Sorry. Just having a minor stroke. Sorry. I'm not fat, by the way. I think that the new environments and the way that it was balanced out in Vengeance definitely feels like it's less of a problem. But I think in the original Canon Creation, the original release, I would have been really angry about the environments. And I was really annoyed up until this one. And I kind of didn't stop being annoyed until I got done with it and I thought about it and I'm like, Pretty much from this point into the game until the end of the game, the environments are like pretty interesting. They're not bad. Oh hey, Abscess. What are they called? Absent? Abscess? Yeah. Yeah. SMT is Yokai Watch for Schizos. I've never played Yokai Watch. That'd feel like Stolen Valor. I'm weirdly against referencing things I haven't played and using music from things I haven't played. Oh, and the rails are awesome. The rails are really fun. They're teleporters with a cool animation. It doesn't matter. The animation's really cool. It works. Alright, got one of them. I guess this one. Crit. You suck. I like the combat music, if you can't tell. Very, very good. Very, very good. I thought the original combat music for this game was pretty excellent. The reclamation theme you get with the second form is better, but I don't remember what you're weak to. You instantly kill on physical, though, sometimes. I have to be careful. It's time. Okay. This might still trigger it, actually. Oh, they don't like wind. Okay. I might eat shit and die here. Because I'm all physical. Might actually... I don't think I have her in party. I was considering making one like last night when I was playing this instead of doing things. It has to resist or null to trigger it? Oh, that's right. That is right. It's not off of physical attacks. I was looking at it last night. That's why I'm thinking about it. I don't think either of you are electric. I think she's physical dark, which is Ella. What is your thing with dark? Resist. That's not useful. Power is gonna get sharded on. I should probably should have been piercing armor because they're special. They have more health. And I have multiple people with it. Good. Not good. I might have to use a physical damper. I don't think that worked. It did not. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna use the physical dampener. I guess I could also just... I have a bunch of magic mirrors. Hopefully they cast a spell. That doesn't count. That does count. But it's the wrong person. Ay, shit! Okay, good. I hit mute. I had to clear my throat. I sound like a cat hawking up a hairball. I probably want a media. It's just him. Just Eligor. Kill! What's your deal? Oh, lightning. Okay. My party is weak to cat girls. This is really annoying. Do I have someone with Mipatra? Do not remember. She would have it. She doesn't have it. I could have sworn I had it. Oh, the damage reduction thing? Yeah, I should. I have it on a essence. I don't think I have it. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hope we hit her. Okay. What do you even do? Just spam, Here, maybe I can get someone who is fully resistant. Succubus would be. Okay. Just one of them has to be mindful. Awesome. Okay.
Let's go.
This is gonna suck, but I will eventually kill her. This really sucks. All right. We're actually running out of mana. Wait. Only I matter. I forgot. I'm the main character. Senri is a goofy looking character. I really like how she looks. I think you have lightning. You do. You can heal. Wait, what? Oh, I got rid of her. I had a Lilum. And I assumed they would also be... That'd be like the perfect character for this. He's a pretty decent swap out. What do you not? Okay, you don't like lightning. She won't care about that. Just use ice, I guess. Okay, cool. Lightning. Here.
Let's go.
Oh, it's running at 120 on my screen. I'm streaming at 60. I'm looking at 120. That's really cool. I was very happy to see that they supported ridiculous. What do I want to do? Try to poison her. Oh, hey, it worked. You fool! It still mostly worked, but... It runs at a nice 30. Oops. Wait, really? 30 on the... 4, not 5. I could see that. It seems pretty well optimized, so that is still a little surprising. I'd expect it to run on 60 on everything. Stupid bitch. Oh, that's not good. It doesn't matter, she's dead. Easy. Game for children. What was I talking about? Okay, articulate discourse. Oh, I need that for a mission. Mutative element. Hold on, I think someone's home already. This is not what I was promised. 1 second, I'll be right back. I wish I had a BRB screen, I don't. Here, let me just, like, expand. Here. There you go, there's your BRB screen. Hello. You're better off not knowing who he is. Hold on. This is my... I didn't make it, actually. I don't know how much of a... Oh shit, I'm out of breath. I've been sick, I'm not fat. It's funny to continually have to insist that, but I don't actually care if people think I'm fat. I think it's funny. Fat people are inherently funny, sorry. I don't make the rules. What happened in the Wario video? I didn't finish it. I got busy. And I'll probably end up rewriting it again, because I drank like 7 kombuchas, and I started feeling really good. I started perceiving time moving at 1/3 the speed it was before, and I was drinking like this like black Ferngully sludge. And I think I might have accidentally been poisoning myself for multiple years. So if my cadence is a little bit different from previous streams, if I sound different, it's because I might have been poisoning myself for a long period of time without knowing. And off of a whim, I drank like carbonated tea, and I'm like, what? I'm Spider-Man now, or I guess the Flash. I'm Cape shit hero. My life is like a movie. He has a friend, a black one at that. What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean? She can be black if she wants to be. There's a button she presses and her skin changes. No commentary. I didn't see anything. Did you see something? Fight Mara, maybe later. I don't think I'm strong enough yet. Crow is connected to the Kadishtu. You can't say the right thing. Oh, is this the Mastema cutscene, or is that a couple feet forward?
The intruders detected.
I keep having to mute and aggressively clear my voice.
More intruder?
Of course I skipped the Mar. What are you talking about? That's one of the more annoying things with this game, is that you can avoid any battle. You're pretty much never forced into a fight, which means that mana management does not matter. Because like what's she supposed to do? They're like they're slowly drifting at me. I can just walk around them. So mana management doesn't mean anything. Like you can't catch yourself stranded somewhere and die, because and you have infinite homeward bones. It seems very silly to me. I saw it. I seen him. Why the fudge are you playing the English dub? For the demon voices. That's the major reason why. The demons make funny sounds. Fire, okay. Ooh, I don't know if I have some more fire. I might have to rotate it back to myself and use an item. Okay, easy. Hello, Rocket Man 646464. Conveyor belt puzzle filled with Maras. When you beat Mara, and this is to circle back to me talking about how much I hate Yoko. I think this was the point where I was like, okay, this isn't like a, well, maybe she's a little annoying thing. This is like, okay, I hate this bitch. I am like frothing at the mouth. I am now choosing everything. Oh man, sorry, keep on to stop. I shouldn't disclose that, actually, the issue I'm having, because it's kind of gross. I'm just having indigestion. I ate like 20 pieces of pizza in a row. Not fat, by the way. And I had indigestion so bad that it feels like I have strep throat. I keep feeling I'm gonna explode. Which is kind of gross, but to be clear, I'm not like writing a manifesto when I move my head away from the mic. There needs to be a female version of Mara? I'm pretty sure there's like multiple female versions of Mara. This should be a VOD. It'll be unlisted, but... Oh, hey, it's him. They're in a playlist, and the playlist is listed. Wait, is the cutscene just them turning around to look at you?
Oh,
it is!
It appears a new face.
Well, I'm gonna fast forward through this.
People have...
I just want to hit things. I already played this. I vaguely remember what you say. You say, the angels are lay bad, and they're the ones turning the people to salt. And he's right.
So,
Mastama's doing it. He's running around.
that could serve.
Oh wait, I chose the wrong thing.
Objective.
Well, wrong. I don't think it matters. Maybe that law aligned me a little. But you know, I typically pick law in the S&T games I've played, which, you know, really it's only been like 2. S&T 4 and like this one. And with 4, it felt like you were really... It was like a really conflicted choice. It was almost like New Vegas, where it's not really about like vague values and like what government system you think is best. It's about like groups of people, which is more interesting. It's about like the people in Mikado versus the people in Tokyo versus the like demonoid hybrids that could be, I guess. But in this one, it just seemed really stupid. Like, the Chaos ending is just like the bad ending if you want to be evil. I haven't seen the Chaos ending, so it could maybe be fine, but all of the motivations that they present for Chaos are incoherent. To me, at least, it's far less of like, you know, law versus chaos, and it's just like continue to exist versus total annihilation of everything that has ever existed. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like chaos as in the current order is unjust and we should flip it and create our own thing. It sounds like just blow everything up because like we're never gonna actually do good. And the good side is let's not blow everything up. Maybe there's other things, but that's like the part that matters. And the efforts to show that the angels are bad are poorly done and stupid. Like, Mastama, as far as I've seen, unless there's, like, extra bits of him in this game, when you're taking the Chaos route, Mastama does nothing wrong. Mastama does, like, literally nothing wrong for what I've seen. The most he does wrong is he gives magic steroids to Dazai, who then acts crazy. And even then, that's like appears to not be a law problem because the Black Angel lady that hangs out with Dazai turns into an evil a fallen, an evil devil head splits out of her head, and she becomes chaotic. So you can't say, well, law is lay bad because Dazai is law, because he's not. They showed that his alignment changed. So it doesn't even make sense. And then they talk about like, oh, well, Masuma turned people to salt, and that's like lay mean. But he undoes it. You watch him do it to Dazai. He turns him to salt, and then he undoes it a second later. So he's not killing anyone. He's armor locking them. He's following people who are being stalked by the Kadishtu around, and he's armor locking them so they can't be killed. He can literally just go undo it later. And he never says that he's not going to, unless like he does in the Chaos route. That's my big blind spot. Maybe he does more evil things in the Chaos route. What am I doing? Oh, I have to walk over there. Oh yeah, you walk over there and you fight some more angels. So it's like, what? You've just made them the good guys, but then there's like an effort to make them seem morally dubious. But it's total shit. It's totally like it falls flat entirely. Because you show that he can just undo it. The most he does wrong, so he does do something wrong. He does something that's very rude, is he kills all the fairies in the village. Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to undo those. But I'm just assuming, because he never says, I'm not gonna fix this. I'm just mean. Like, there's absolutely no motivation for him not to come back later and unsalt people. Unless he's just mean, which he looks mean. Maybe he's just mean. Maybe he just won't do it because he's an asshole. But that's just incoherent. That's just him being individually very mean. That has nothing to do with the law alignment. You don't have to be like, dap me up, Mastema, in the law ending. I did it. You don't go, yeah, he's cool, and I avow everything he has ever done. Like, as an individual, maybe he's mean. The angels are shown to be really stupid because they just attack you without knowing who you are. But again, those are like small personal failings of independent characters and have nothing to do with the law alignment. Because the law alignment is blow everything up. I mean, don't blow everything up forever. It's not like the usual chaos. I mean, wait, no. The chaos alignment doesn't seem like it's blow everything up forever. That's the white ending from SMT 4. Oops. It's a special ending where you blow everything up forever. And it's like this depressing, like, freak thing you can do. It's like a side ending.
Your turn. Go.
The angels could argue. No, they couldn't argue self-defense. They approach you, and they can fly. They have all of the agency in deciding if you are going to have an encounter with them, and they fly to you and attack you. No. Just... Are the fairies really that important? No, not really. It's like, it was not very nice. But it kind of doesn't matter. And it's like Mastema, and it's not the Mastema alignment. He's supposed to do things like, if he was going to be a, oh hey, it's this Australian thing. Roto Fiend of Bethel. I was playing, okay. What is it? Multi-hit moves of all allies will hit, okay, cool. Oh, I'm melting internally again. Ugh. Jack Frost is my president. It's a very good choice. But Yoko independently is also really obnoxious. The stream title is a reference to, well, Tails Gets Trolled, but she, at one point when you're walking past cars, she goes, ugh, man, cars, like, allowed for an accelerated version of civilization, but people died, and that's just, ugh. They kill people, bro. It's so fucking stupid. It's so unbearably stupid. Like, in actual, if that was localized, the localizer should be like crucified. The localizer should be dunked in acid. If that was the original script, someone needs to be dunked in acid. I don't know who it is. That is so unbearably stupid to be a thing for her to open her mouth and say. And it's not even the worst thing she does. After you kill Mara, Mara goes, hee hee, I'm still a big penis, see you in 10 years in SMT6, Lamau! And then... sorry, I had to look away from the mic and cough again. She goes, you know, penises are kind of like chaotic in some ways. And in other ways, they're like not chaotic. And I got so angry when I realized that she was doing Mara commentary from the perspective of her alignment that I actually don't know what she said because I became illiterate. My eyes started going in different directions. My nose started bleeding. I was so angry that I stopped reading. Once I realized that's what was being done, and that was what was being displayed through my expensive special 144 hertz monitor, I stopped. I really stopped thinking. I couldn't fathom what was in front of me. I'm gonna use this just in case. I wouldn't smash Yoko. She's like, her voice actor's fine, her design's fine. It's just the writing is so unbearably stupid. That's really the only issue I had. Wait, no, he's lightning. That'd be bad. Just unbearably dumb as a character. Oh, cool.
Yes.
Free
Let us
friend.
fight together.
Schizophrenic writers again instead of college grads. They're probably CEO's daughters. I don't know who. I know Kaneko helped with. It was like a Kaneko written scenario. SMT4's was. And the scenario for that game is probably one of the absolute strongest aspects of the story. It is the foundation that all of the cool things that happen in that happen. But the writing still seems pretty strong at times. Like, one of the things... I have to play SMT4 again to, like, confirm this. But my memory of SMT4 was that... I keep doing that. my memory of SMT4 was that that Jonathan and Walter were not immediately cartoon characters. Well, they are cartoon characters. But, they did not immediately go... Well, no, they did. they literally go, hello, I'm the Chaos representative. Hello, I am the Law representative. They actually do that. But when you meet them... they should put Yoko Ono. Yes, there's a Yoko Ono joke to be made about Yoko being terrible. But I feel like Jonathan and Walter had more nuanced views of things, and there would be choices you could make that were extreme, as far as, like, I don't think he likes lightning. Well, I have him. I can just check. I think you have the lightning. I keep having to mute because my organs are melting. Yeah, he gets it later, but he has shock now. I don't think fire is that useful.
Come!
Imagine if there's no heaven. What's that quite rude thing people say? Imagine if there's no 38 snub revolvers. Oops. No. I keep missing. Oh shit. But one of these times I'm not gonna mute when I try to clear my throat, and you're gonna hear me like scream because I'm doing little micro screams. That's why I keep ceasing the commentary so I can do tiny screams away from the microphone. But I felt like Jonathan and Walter, there would be choices you could make that were like really extreme, as in like doing things that were sticking to your orders really, really heavily to the point where it's like, well, I really don't, like, you know, it's very not nice to do this. Like, I think killing the big guy that was made out of like rice, the third or fourth boss. Ray Cortex, I read your thing is Tay Zonda. I don't know why, because he leans away from the mic to breathe. But I thought Tay Zonda was in my stream chat. That would have been scary. But I feel like you could have made choices. You made choices early into the game, and I vaguely remember one of the bosses that looks like he's made out of rice. I want to check what this gives me. I forget. Evergreen Dance. Physical block's really good. Oh! Damage boost. Damage boosts, and I have the miracle that gives me one more attack for the Nahobino. I keep wanting to call him the Demi-Fiend. What's the new artist name's Doi? The Doime Fiend? Has someone said that yet? Is that clever? Am I smart? Doime Fiend? Am I a funny dead channel? Yeah, the rice guy goes, hey, I was here first. I'm not eating your stupid pills. This is BS. No one asked us. I'm just going to consume human flesh the old-fashioned way. This diner serves human flesh the old-fashioned way. Butt off, buddy. And that's a little silly. Okay, he doesn't like wind. You don't. But it's a little silly. It is still portrayed as like we're really like forcing our views of not eating people on these poor demons. Won't someone think of their feelings? And I feel like Walter, I mean not Walter, Walter would of course be upset with it because I think it was more chaotic. Whatever. The alignments get weird. But I'm pretty sure Jonathan was even like, this seems kind of rude. Maybe we should let that guy consume human flesh. But again, I don't remember exactly. So I need to play 4 again and pay attention to what's being said before I do an SMT5 video. Just to make sure I'm not saying things that are stupid and wrong. Oh, okay, I guess he gets one attack.
Behold the Lord's might.
But in this one, it was almost immediately. Yoko is almost instantaneously saying like, oh, the angels are lay oppressing, and the angels are lay rude, and cars are lay bad. It's just, it's maddening. It drives me crazy. And the other thing is like I said, they do a bad job of portraying the angels as having any agency or doing anything bad other than just being kind of stupid and killing people who have already seen demons. Like those are the worst things they do. And you know, fair enough. That there's like the no survivors killing people in the school thing. I think that's the most solid demonstration of the issues you might take with them. But the other thing is that very early on in this game they establish that God died, and so the angels in Law really are not in power anymore. They're really like a remnant of what they used to be. So portraying Law is still like a major force that it's like, oh, they're lay oppressing us still. And focusing any energy on it at all seems, oh, there's one more. This might be bad. There's 5 of them. I don't know if I can do this. Here. They don't like wind. Switch out the guy who isn't windy.
Your turn. Go.
Okay. Oh, hey, it does work. I didn't know if the insta-kills would go off. I'm gonna cover my own ass. Switch you out for someone who doesn't care about holy. I don't think I have that actually. She has no dark. I need to remember when I play Strange Journey, because I will play Strange Journey eventually. I need to remember to play the not Redux. I need to ask that because I know some of the games have Reduxes that are considered fine, and some of them have Reduxes that are considered like boiling liquid shit. And oh, I should have swapped her out for the last one. They've gotten more insta-kill rolls. I think they are electric. We'll see. If they do an electric, that's not electric. That's bad. Damn it. I lost to the baby game. Oh, fuck. But, man. It's annoying. I've been, like, not sick for, like, 4 days, and I'm still sick. I still have residual goo. I wasn't even, like, that never even happened to me. I think it is just, like, 90% the grossness that I've been having. The pizza grossness. I might actually go... Because I remember this fight. I remember it was really easy originally. That's why I wandered into it without... I mean, I thought a little bit. There's evidence of me switching out to get win people. But I did not have... I need... Oh, her. I need to go grab one of her. I can go grab this child. They're all over. They're free, actually. I'm trying to parse the Redux opinions to figure out what people think. I don't want to have to play both of them, but I might just have to play the original and then the Redux and see what I think. I don't know. It's hard when they release multiple versions and people have opinions. I've never played Etrian Odyssey. I'm actually not a big JRPG person. I only really played SMT because of my normie. It's funny calling myself a normie because I'm a freak weirdo, but my normie-coded interest in Pokemon. Okay, yeah, just don't hit the one that's almost dead. I knew what I was signing up for. Okay. Oh, that even... I can't even do crits. Huh. Really? That's how that attack played out. It only hit her and it missed. Or it would have only targeted her and it missed. I don't know if I like her voice either. The Lamia voice is like really strange. I don't know how I would describe it. It's a very strange version of what you would think that character might be. Like anime tough chick? It's really weird. Okay, whatever. Your anti-physical barrier can't stop my social advances. Oh, my luck sucks. I'm probably gonna lose this, but whatever. Oh, hey! It's free. Mature, condescending Japanese type voice. I don't even know if it's that. She's like... She sounds like almost like a real person. But like I don't know. It's not an American archetype that I have a name for, I guess. But it's like a type of person. I can identify that. I don't have a name for it. Okay, what's going on? Okay, Lamora's herself. She has die for me. I'm probably just gonna spam that. Does anyone here have anything? It's all trash. Okay, let me see. Weak, dark. I think this is no. That's heavy to all. Light resist. She really doesn't need any help. She doesn't need anything added. Like extra. Spirit Drain kind of sucks, I guess. I guess that's a way to get infinite mana. Whatever. She comes like strong stock.
Nice to meet.
Zero Cholera Freddy Fazbear. What is that supposed to mean? Are you trying to summon him? Oh, concentrate? Yeah, I should have done concentrate. It was probably there too, and I wasn't thinking about it. It's fine. I don't care. It's so easy to move skills onto characters now. Onto daemons. That it don't matter. I'll just Grimmer twice. I don't think they didn't even use a light attack. They just hit me with physical. I think it was mostly physical. It's Polish. It means oh shit or thereabouts. Huh. Concentrate sucks now, does it? The one that you could cast that it makes like a different party member get a buff seemed really good. But I don't know. I've never played one of these games to the point of like power gaming. Light voice, ring, I'm thinking what I want. I think resist physical or something would be nice, but I don't think I have that. I think he's supposed to cast electric. Wait, does? No, he doesn't have electric, so it was just all physical. Huh. Yes, Banjo, I really did not like 4's demon stuff at all. I didn't say much about it. I think I like made a block of text because the amount of issues I had with like Demon Fusion in 4, I think would have poisoned the video to make it sound like I didn't like the game when I liked the game a lot. But I thought it was a massive step down from Nocturne. And I think the Demon Fusion in this one is similarly fast, but it's still like really fun. It feels really good to interact with. It's not you're not messing around with it as much in Nocturne, which I kind of like the friction in Nocturne that makes it so you have to kind of find screwball ways to get moves onto certain demons. But in this one, it's just like, you know, just get an essence. use the essence to stick whatever you want on whatever you want. You still did that. It was just more work in Nocturne. You had to fuse things into elementals and then fuse the elementals into one of the Matama, whatever they're called. The lack of manual fusion. What do you mean manual? You had to manually fuse them. You mean dyad? Dyad, yeah, not having dyad fusion was really obnoxious for the interface. The amount of like options you have for fusion in this one are insane. It greatly increases the damage to the next attack and adds pierce effect. Huh. I don't remember ever having that. Might as well turn this on because I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him before it runs out, so it should continue to the next wave. Yes, the Nocturne fusion was really like abusable, but I like that. I thought it was fun, and I felt that was totally missing from 4. It just felt like there was a cap on how strong you could make your demons, and it wasn't very high. It wasn't very involved in getting there. You pretty much just like carried your Plamoras around, and the relevant type attacks for the Plamoras, and that was kind of it. It didn't feel like you could even really play with their stats. I think you could play a little bit with their stats. You could make it so you could get apps that made it so you got like plus a certain amount of stats for every new fusion. But that seems really lame compared to the amount of like stacking you could do in Nocturne. Between Mitamas and everything else. And you have a lot of the stat stacking in this one, but it feels a little goofy in that. Okay, cool. Before the crits ran out. Alice, holy shit. Toru Adachi. Keep him away from Alice. Get him out of here. Don't let him get close. Ah, no insta-kills. There's one. No insta-kills. No insta-kills. No insta-kills. I got one. I don't know if that was insta. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I really don't want to make it random. I want to make sure I kill one of them. Okay, good. Not good. Scary, even. At least Alice is alive. Alice is alive, and I have the crits again.
Watch this.
Disrespectale? What are we talking about? Dr. Disrespect as a demon? What's happening? There are too many people. I'm surprised this many people are paying attention to me when I've dipped out for so long. But I'm really struggling to keep up with what's being said. All right, there. It's easy. Game for children. Ro is the mad fatter. That's rude. My avatar is Humpty Dumpty. Entirely different Alice in Wonderland character. Mine talks about unbirth. Very, very distinct. Light me an aid. Here it is. He's built to be a poisoner, but that's just because I'll try to fuse him into being a poison character eventually. Yeah, no, I love that the Hama Mudo actually deal damage. All of the like ailments actually work on bosses now. There's so many more like character builds you can try. There's so many more directions you can go in to make demons that are viable. And it makes the game a little easy. On normal. I think I died like maybe 4 times the whole game. but I think it's worth it just in the amount of like player expression and the amount of like Monster Fusion sandbox you have is so fun. It's so good. It makes the game like worth replaying and like just continuously playing, because you're just always able to be like, okay, I slightly iterate on how strong I am. I slightly iterate, and you build your power Katamari until you finish the game, and then you just start over. It's very fun. I think the ice. I don't think we have ice. Ice machine broke. Dr. Worm in it to a friend the same day. We saw play it in concert. It was Transcendent. Dr. Worm in it. There was a Dr. Disrespect video on my channel, and I removed it because I was afraid I'd get in trouble for bullying. If it was still there, it would be very topical, but you mother... I might be screwed now. I don't think I'm getting it. I have to hope that the ice gem kills it. I don't think it is. They've had too much health for the... damn it. That doesn't miss. That didn't miss. There it goes. Oh well. Spamming Zeo with the Heron is literally the winning strat because it was always stun the enemy, even bosses. Yeah. Oh, there, I didn't mute. You can hear what I do when I mute. It's been more aggressive, but that's the sound I'm making. I understand why you would not want to have it, typically, but it's so limiting to the amount of things in the game. Like, you have so many demons with so many different niches, and you eliminate, like, a lot of them. Pretty much anything that isn't doing a type of number dealing damage, like number causing damage, is... I didn't mean to save, I meant to fast travel. Anything that wasn't doing numbers was unviable for a boss. So you were just stuck with buffs, debuffs, and that was it. But now that your your ailments actually work, you've opened up the amount of skills that you can actually utilize, which sounds really silly, but that was clearly a major problem because there's so many skills in the game and such a significant portion of them are worthless. I was checking how much stock I had. I could abduct her, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, the moon phase didn't seem to matter at all. Like, moon phase seems to be just kind of there for a gaff. Ugh. Basic crit thing. But I need to finish talking about the moon before I shift around. I'm doing the Alzheimer thing where I forget what I was saying. It's gotten better, but I still forget what I'm talking about mid-sentence sometimes. I'm inspired by my glorious president. I shouldn't talk about politics, but I think everyone's allowed to talk about that now, right? Everyone's on the same page. I'm not doing any in-depth commentary, but he said he was gonna come in the overflow room. He's saying all kinds of things now. Come on. There's a difference between the Emperor having no clothes and the Emperor helicoptering his penis and like flying. At some point, you have to be able to talk about it. The Parabel doesn't get to continue once he's helicoptering his wiener around and flying. Like, come on. I'm gonna see if I can beat this. Yeah, the moon doesn't matter, it doesn't seem like. Oh, I don't have Mipatra. I probably shouldn't fight this, actually. His music is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna bitch out. Dying to ailments is horrible. slowly dying to poison and like charm is just like a miserable experience. I'm not gonna do it. I'll come back when I have Amrita showers or Mapatra. Moon, yeah, the moon phase makes it so it does a couple of things. It makes it so your fusions either are more likely or less likely to be accidents, depending on if it's new or full. It affects I almost call it diplomacy. What would you call it? Your dialogue with demons is affected. Man. They're all ignoring my damage dice. What do you have? Doubler. It's a good ability. I'm gonna try to do this, and I'm gonna fail. Yeah. Negotiation, yeah, duh. I'm stupid. But here, like, I'm trying to crit killer. So when I try to talk to her when it's new, the moon's gone, boring. It's no use. So I don't know if that's like in Nocturne, where if you're just insistent, it eventually relents and she will actually give you a negotiation chance. I can't tell. Here, I'll try it again. Ah, come on. You're missing a lot. Oh, I should have passed it over to my Naho friendo. Well, no, the new and full moon thing is really weird for negotiations. It does not seem like you can consistently get anything at all. It seems like a total mess. So here, I'll try talking to her. The moon's gone, boring. Okay, so she's just not gonna do it. And the full moon has the same effect. So when the moon is gone, they're like, I can't hear the voices anymore, Lamau, I'm not gonna talk to you. And then when the moon's full, it's like, well, now I'm crazy. So now I'm not going to talk to you. And instead, it seems like they've transferred the majority of your special exploitable interactions to one or two phases before and one or two phases after, or no, I think just before the new and full moons, which is really strange and arbitrary, but also it seems like it seems like it's random. But so sometimes you can talk to the same demon, and even though it's on, I'm just gonna run around until it's 7 or 8 or 6 or 7, and then I will show you what I'm talking about. But it seems random, where sometimes on full and new moons, certain demons, or just at random, demons will still talk to you, and you get them very easily. Which that used to be the thing with in Nocturne, at least. On full moons, if you talk to them, they wouldn't talk to you half the time. But if they did talk to you, they'd usually ask you a single question, and depending on your answer, they would give you something or join. And now it seems like it's totally, like, cattywampus, arbitrary. I don't know. It's strange. It's like they're in good spirits prior. Here, I can try it when it's at 6, because I've seen it happen at 6 and 7, but not 8, because 8 is full. Okay, I'm gonna let her attack once. Oh, no. Well...
Here's to being best friends.
that complicates things. There's something under the bridge, but it's on the other side. I need to hurry. I need to find someone to talk to. I need to find someone to kiss before New Year's or I'll turn into a frog. Here, there's a bunch of these in there. Soul Hackers is good. So I played like the tutorial section for Soul Hackers, and it seems really good. I immediately had like a strong reaction to what I was looking at. It seems really cool, and I'm excited to play it. And I think that makes for a better video than my reaction to this game, which is like kind of mixed. Because a lot of whenever I talk about this, a lot of the video will just focus on like, I think this is bad and this is what I wish it was. Instead, okay, here. Board.
What?
Damn it! Oh. Cool, I'll take it. It's annoying she left, because I need her to stand around so I can do live testing. But it don't matter. Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers are very different. Devil Summoner I vaguely know is like prior to Apocalypse. So like stuff is still like normal real life, but all the people are really interesting. Damn, I'm trying. You're too nervous to say anything. I haven't seen that before. that's pretty good. It's hard to say I don't like this game because I do like this game, but because it still feels like SMT. It's just narratively kind of terrible. I think SMT Shadowrun, that's what it feels like. That hurt. She's being a real pain in my ass. One more time. Nice. Trying to prove a point here. She's being a real femcel. Alright. Trying to leave. You know what? Go away. I don't even care anymore. You'll have to take my word for it, because it's not proccing, but on phases 7 and 8, you get a lot of demons who will be like, "Oh man, I'm so hyped for the full moon. Here, I'll make it. I'll make it. Oh wait, I have a full demon stock anyway. I'm an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. I'll make this easy for you. We can negotiate, and I'll make it really simple. And sometimes they just give you a price, and you can immediately take or leave it. Or they just don't have very difficult demands, and you say yes to everything, and they join you. But then as soon as the full moon actually comes around, it's like they just got like they got done boofing fentanyl, and they're just freaking the hell out. They're just frothing at the mouth. They will not talk to you. They've gone nonverbal. It's weird. It seems kind of strange to make the game like that when it's just not how it worked before, and adding the extra dimensions of like, wait for the demons to be excited for the full and new moon, but don't wait for the full and new moon because then they trip out. It's just stupid.
This'll do.
You should have just, made it so that they were happy during the full and new moon. And the other stuff wasn't really necessary. Let's see here. They're yicking out, yes.
Come.
Yes, they tune into Mari Mari. I have a tab with her stream open actually, or a VOD. Here, you can hear it.
He is lost. Can you let me in? And she's a
There, that was her voice. Live content. Oh, wait, no. Live React content. VTuber live React content. I made you this ball of mud. Very true. That shit was really funny. I think a lot of the side dialogue, because I was talking about, like, I really don't like the writing in this game. I think a lot of the like submission dialogue and the little interactions that happen, like being too nervous to talk to the demon when you're charmed, it all feels like SMT. It all felt really good, and I was like, oh cool, it's like I'm playing a new Nocturne game in the series of Nocturne games. I'm very happy about what I'm interacting with right now. But just whenever they were doing plot, I was just annoyed because it was bad. It was uninteresting and bad and stupid. I need to play Canon of Creation. Really what I thought should have happened was when the MGS colonel comes down in his Satan suit and says, I killed God, and also we have Rose, Lamau. He should have just killed himself. That was my opinion. Is Satan should have pulled out a giant double-barrel shotgun. And he should have manifested a big tarp behind him. He could have formed... He could have, like, reoriented his wings to make a big tarp. And he should have blown his head off. And he should have, like, went, like, Lamau, lol, out of his like, gushing neck hole. And then fallen over and been dead. And the plot should have instead been... And that is entirely in character. That is 100% in character. He wants to die. Totally consistent with his motivations that he would kill himself. He wants it to happen later. He tells you to do it. He should have just done it himself. He should have been, I have freed the cycle. It is now her turn, or your turn, or whoever else's turn to be king of the castle. And the game should have just been that. Like, it's what Nocturne was. Nocturne was just like, oh, I guess the world blew up. We're living in a chaos ending right now. Chaos won. So we're doing a new thing where it's not law chaos, it's the reasons, which are just like new forms of law that will take over the next world. And this game plays around with that. They introduce a lot of characters who are like deities, and they're like, oh cool, I'm gonna try to take over, but I need to groom a human so I can morph in Nahobino with them. Because the server-wide ban on Nahobinos has been lifted, and we can spawn those again. And that should have just been the plot, where your different friends take I'm sorry for clearing my throat so much. I didn't realize my lungs were as jacked up. I believe it or not, I don't talk that much normally, but the plot should have just been your stupid friends being like seduced to the different sides of Bethel that remain. So the Nordic branch, the Egyptian branch, the Indian branch, and the Japanese branch, and those should have just been your endings, is that you align with one of these, and based off who you're aligning with, it should change your Nahobino form. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. This version of him looks really lame. Like, this is not a good design. This is a really, like, mediocre looking design, and it seems like you would think that the plan was always to give it different forms, because he looks like he's wearing like a Thing 1 or Thing 2 onesie with like scribblings on it. And he has these like spiky shoulder pads. But other than his finger sword and the long hair, he's like really, really boring and forgettable. And there's specific design things like where his weird giant mystical knife ears lead into nothing on his face. It just looks really bad. Like, he just has these big fins coming off of his head. And when you get the new form, they give him that mouth mask, and it really connects the head. It makes it look so much better. His legs, his silhouette in general looks so much better. His arms get like little bumps. He gets like a rib cage thing all over his body. He gets like poofy ninja pants. He looks so much better with the new form. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, wait, no. I unlocked him as a navigator. A ghost? Listen. I'm working on it. There will be uploads at some point. Yeah, he looks more like a ninja or a samurai or something. And, his default form just looks kind of like nothing? It looks like he was always meant to eventually transform into something more interesting. And I think the game would have gotten a lot more buzz and a lot more mileage if the narrative was God is dead, who's going to take over now? That's so much more like aggressive. That's so much more like, oh, can you say that? That's like sacrilegious and evil. And just as like a plot, it's more interesting because you can have different wacky like god characters doing WWE like grabbing magical chairs from under the ring and smashing each other over the head and backstabbing each other. You can just have like a much more interesting character-driven conflict. Okay, the rest of them weren't weak to it. Oh, and he needs another dose. Oh, come on! I almost got 3 of 4, but it wasn't enough damage. Tragic. They could have been 6 Grims. Yeah, this is a very small version of this demon. That's not what he's supposed to look like. Nishi would like to speak with you? He's dead, he can't! But I think having the general plot just be a bunch of characters going at it, change to Annie. Have it mostly be about like whether or not you like different cultures or personalities, and you could have had a sequence where one of the Japanese students becomes the White Pharaoh, that would have been really, 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 really fucking funny. That would have been insanely funny. Oh my! You gotta be kidding me! I'm having such bad luck. But you could have had. I'm not gonna pull him up. I don't know where the file is. Actually, maybe I will. You could have had image 3 here. Oh, come on, Explorer, don't crash. Don't crash, File Explorer. I believe in you. Here you go. You could have had this. We could have had it all. This could have been a major plot point of SMT5. Is one of the students doing this. Or the player could have done this. That would have been so fucking funny. It would have been equally funny with one of the Japanese students becoming an honorary Indian. Or imagine if I think Dazai is supposed to be Japanese, but he's blonde and he has blue eyes. Imagine if the Greco-Roman alliance formed, or like the Nordic, Greek, the white people religions formed, and they were like, "We'll take that one," and he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, "These are I'm a little Japanese boy. I don't know what this is. He would have been way funnier as a character, and like you could have had like. You could have had him still turn crazy as he's like groomed as being like, oh, I shouldn't say that. Imagine if he was Japanese and he became a white supremacist. That would be so funny. That would be so fucking funny. That would have been the funniest shit in the world. If he was like 0% white, but they thought he was, and that's why he became evil, because he's like, he becomes Japanese Uncle Ruckus. That would have never done. They would have never done that. That would have been the funniest plot in the universe. That would have been amazing. Oh my god! And then you could have had the you already have this as like a side quest plot, and you have a lot of the gods bickering as like side quest stuff in the third. Wait, this is the third zone, the fourth zone, the fourth open world zone. Where you are, I think someone else came home already, but I'm really getting lied to here that I was gonna have the home to myself to scream about how different characters should have become white supremacists to make the plot funnier. Give me a second. I have to make sure no one's. The problem isn't them hearing me, which I don't know. That maybe I don't want them to hear me say certain things. The problem is they're gonna scream my name if they don't know I'm streaming. Hold on. Yeah, Yakub's top guy. You couldn't have Yakub because people would get mad. I know they put Yakub's not. He doesn't count. He's not actually an SMT demon. He should be because it's funny, but I think people would get angry. I'd want him to be. I saw Mad Gasser. He has his own music. Hold on. I should go talk to him so that his theme song that plays like here and nowhere else can play. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Wait, who's on a what? Who what? Yeah, Yakub would be. He would fit in SMT. People would get angry, so they can't do that. Mad Gasser is also not a. I looked up what he was. It's a person who was running around. Maybe or maybe not doing gas attacks at some point, like, I don't know, not that long ago. I think less than 100 years ago. Maybe in the 1800s, maybe more than 100. Actually, this seems kind of hard without killing Guga Magog first. I'm still gonna try. But yeah, he was like an urban legend. It's more similar to like having Havana syndrome as a a demon than it would be to having like Nazis. Oh, that's not good. Huh. Oh, wait, I remember. They don't like fire. Doi. Googa Magoo. Despicable Me Minions Magoo. Should just switch out to the fire people. Not much of a reason to leave the holy guys in. I knew the risk. Alright. I don't know how much health they have left. Gem, do I have a shard? No, whatever. I'll just play it safe and kill one. Gods you think are chaotic or lawful? I mean, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. SMT's like law chaos. Man, I keep missing. Whoa! That was a lot of poison damage. This guy's probably dead too. Jeez. I forgot you can have pretty strong poison demons now. Which I like. Just not when this is happening to me. Low accuracy, that's a mistake. Just move it back. It'd be funny if this killed me when I wasn't paying attention. I think I'll be okay. Man, I'm all phlegmed up. I'm ready to mingle. But in, like I was saying with the rice boss in SMT4, that felt more like Law had to do more with following orders and stepping on people's toes even when it didn't feel good, because that was what your mission was, or that was the will of God. So even like when maybe it wasn't very nice, you would still kill things. Like curb stomping Jack Frost 19 million times is actually a law decision. If you talk about this. And not doing it because, well, he's kind of funny, is that feels good, so that's a chaos decision, actually. At the very least, that's what it felt like in 4. But when I hear more about SMT, I don't know, like, might as well use this. When I hear about the SMT games that aren't the ones I've played, like, I think SMT1, I've heard that one of the first, or maybe the first, law order decision you make is that your mom gets possessed by a demon, and you have to decide if you are going to kill her or let her live. And the breakdown, it sounded like it's law to let her live, and it's chaos to kill her. But that sounds backwards, because letting her live feels good, and that's like an emotional thing. So that should be chaos, because you're acting off like what would feel good to do in the moment. And the SMT4, and again, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's not at all like this in SMT4. I'm just stupid. I made things up in my head that sounded better than what the game actually is. But in SMT4, it felt like that would have been, you know, how I described it. It would have been Chaos is let her live, and Law is like, well, maybe I'm sad about it, but I have to kill her because she's got a demon. And it seems way more sensible and way more interesting as a way to break down the alignments. And meanwhile, in this game and in that game, and in what I'm discovering sounds like a lot of SMT, it just sounds like Law is being nice and Chaos is being mean, which is kind of stupid. It just sounds like you're making it so like, well, it's like a Chow Garden. It's like you either like you throw the main character against the wall over and over and he turns brown and dies, or you pet him his tails over and over and he goes, everything will be okay, everything will be okay, and then you get the good ending and you kill all the sinners. And that kind of sucks. The reasons in like 3 were, I don't know, like it's kind of nothing. Yeah, that was my number 2, was Yosh, the Dr. Eggman sound. I know these things. I was paying attention to Sonic X Shadow Generations to see if they were adding the Chow Garden. I don't think they are. Kind of sad about it. Oh, he has fire. Why is he not in the party for this?
Let's go.
Library of Runia? I have not. Is that a JRPG? Because I'm not aware of that. Oh, crit. Gotta kill him now. Alright. If you miss, you die. You did it. The law hero in that game says, trying to be a name with your mom's. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to play it, but the way people described it, maybe I read like a single Reddit comment while doing research on this more recently, and some dumb Redditor said the wrong thing backwards, but Law, like, Chaos should be doing things that feel good in the moment. I mean, wait, no. Chaos should be doing things that feel good in the moment. Law should be doing things that feel kind of bad to do, but that you feel like might be right. And the whole thing it should be just like reanalyzing your concept of right and wrong and maybe abandoning it. Not being mean or being nice, and then you get a nice or a mean ending. That's boring. It's like BioShock. And BioShock's only funny because, or BioShock only gets a pass because you get nukes at the end. You take over Rapture, and it's shown that you hijack a nuclear submarine, and that's pretty funny. But it's still like mediocre. Ooh, that was a single target. Why does it sound angry? Ooh, not a pot.
Here.
Oh, that's Soma drop. Shit. Oh well. Those actually grow out of the ground. I can get more. It'll be okay. It's nice they're spreading the damage out. Yeah, I have 7 of those. I'll be okay. Lobotomy Corporation. It's on my radar. Eventually. Obviously, I'm kind of dead right now. I and the channel are a little dead. Hopefully within the next, like, 2 months that'll change, but at this exact moment. Saying that I have a list or that I'm looking into something is stupid until I'm actively making videos. Until things are coming out. Promising anything seems silly. But as of, like, the middle of May, I think I was saying to people that I thought I was going to be able to have something done in January. Or, yeah, January. I was really feeling like some personal life stuff that had been a really big problem for a very long time was going to heavily stabilize in January, and I was right. But the video's still gonna get made because I think I might have been poisoning myself. So as of May, the middle of May, I think I'm no longer poisoning myself, and also the life problem's fully stabilized. So hopefully more imminently, I need to work some other things out first. Uploads will return. I haven't posted an update because I don't know. This is more informal, so I can say whatever here, and I won't feel like an asshole if I end up being wrong. How much do I get for 30? The series has the type of insane lore. Yeah, the thought manifestations. That's all the fun stuff that I have, that I liked about, like, Nocturne. And it seems like, ooh, a bunch of Amrita showers. I might be able to kill Molly. I think that's the other thing that I would have wanted with this game was more sorry, I'm letting him do his thing. Okay, that was it. Wario demands a life stone. It'll happen. I don't know if it'll be the next video. The Wario thing I might push back because I want to rewrite it again. Because like I said, I've been feeling better, which means my writing in a video will probably sound different. So I might abandon the current version of the Wario video and rewrite it for a third time. But I haven't decided yet. Don't play Project Moon games, they'll suck your soul out. What are Project Moon? Hold on. Project Moon. You're enticing me. Oh, okay. It's the Lobotomy Corp. I saw a thumbnail with one of the characters. I know what they look like. Jack Frost jumps out of the... Mascot Horror Kino has really been on the menu these days. I was playing with... So have you guys seen Indigo Park? I don't want to be mean, but if I talk about Indigo Park, I'm going to pretty much exclusively say mean things, because it seems really goofy. So maybe I'll hold my tongue just so I'm not being rude, but... I'm not gonna make a Discord server. I'm afraid of wrangling people. That sounds awful. Indigo Park is like it's a Mascot Horror Kino like, right? Man, my lungs. It's like Poppy Playtime is what it's heavily aping off of. And you in this game, you go to a abandoned theme park. It's like Disney World, but the animatronics are alive, but they're like flesh monsters for some reason, like the Poppy Playtime thing, where they're flesh monsters. They're Huggy Wuggies, various Huggy Wuggies of different size and description are hidden within the park. And you walk around and things chase you a little bit. They don't look very scary. They don't look great, actually. I think there's a lion and it looks kind of okay. And they tease that there's a giant sea monster. That could be cool. Just because sea monsters are inherently interesting. A large thing in water can be interesting. But the makers of Indigo Park are like kind of goofy furries, clearly, because all the designs look like goofy furries. And Poppy Playtime, that happens too. Clearly, there's like they've got the furry demon in their brain. It's like they're really They're really lost. They're gone, and but it's like blatant. You have a little announcer friend, like a GLaDOS. He's not GLaDOS, but spoiler. You have like a guy on an intercom, and he's a little raccoon character, and he never stops talking in this Indigo Park game. He follows you around, and he never shuts up. And he's like cringy, he's goofy, he's just like not very good. It's got all this like embarrassing mascot horror kino stank on it. I keep calling it that because I'm an annoying spurk and I say stupid things. But it's just got all these like stupid like baby bait things, and it no shit ends with a attempt at making a Still Alive Portal credits song where the stupid raccoon sings to you. And I was so blown away by this. I was so like knocked out of my chair and like slid into the corner of my room, like ragdolling hard, breaking multiple bones, like bleeding out my nose. That I can't even imagine that it exists. And if you search like Indigo Park song, you can see it. It's there. And it has like 3 million views and tons of little children being like, "Oh my gosh, this hit's so different." And it's just like, it might be more popular than like Still Alive because it's just with like a secret hidden audience of children that none of us interact with who are in your walls right now. And I did this multi-layered thing. There's a new AI, and I always like playing with the AIs when they release them. So let me find this. This was this first thing I made. Finger Family ass game. It's different. Finger Family is like kind of Baby Shark, cynical. What the hell? Cynical. Can I make this don't be loud? Ooh, wait, no, I have to. So first, I need to mute media source, or I need to turn it way down so this doesn't blow people's ears out. So this was the first version of this.
Shut the fuck up! Who the fuck asked? What the fuck? No one fucking asked you, you fucking cocksucker.
I think that's pretty funny. Here, one more time.
Shut the fuck up! Who the fuck asked? What the fuck? No one fucking asked you, you fucking cocksucker.
I think it's pretty funny. But and then here's my deviation. I don't think this one's as funny, but I just added another layer to the horridness.
Shut the fuck up! Who the fuck asked? What the fuck? No one fucking asked you, you fucking cocksucker.
But I don't think anyone knows what that is, so it's only funny to me. I think the other one is it is evidently funny, but I don't think anyone except the children who thinks it hits different knows what the Indigo Park song is. Where you had the blatant furry singing. People that's another like VTuber joke. I just think it's funny. Which, you know, that's saying a lot, but there is a single VTuber joke that is funny, believe it or not. I know if you have interacted with that sphere at all, you might come away with the mostly correct view that VTuber fans are terminally unfunny. But there's one funny one, and it's this one chick has her layout really, really bright. So people make jokes about her flashbanging everyone and blinding them, and I think flashbangs are inherently funny.
Shut
So.
the fuck up!
Oh, this is the broken version. I'm so. Why did I save this?
Shut the fuck up! Nobody asked my fucking
Why is this saved? All right, here's the fixed version. Oh, I spoiled it.
Nobody asked my fucking eyes!
that's like the one funny joke.
Nobody asked my fucking eyes!
There's your single funny VTuber joke. The rest of them are just like, oh, what if the VTuber like had tits? What if the VTuber showed their tits to me? Like that's kind of as far as it goes. Mari's really funny. I think Mari_Ian is very, very funny, and her joke is that she deals fentanyl, so it's a little bit different of a vibe. But to say there is not a prevailing culture of being unfunny, I think would be wrong. You're wrong if you think that. They're pretty unfunny. pretty bad about just parroting like really, I don't know, just bland shit. Like anything that even maybe looks like something some moron could regurgitate becomes a meme. They're like digging at rock bottom to find funny things to say over and over, and it's really apparent when when you see people try to make jokes about a e-girl who is streaming with a virtual puppet. It is pretty much just like endless fields of unfunny bullshit where people saying, you know, they probably have a girlfriend. It's like, yeah, they do. I'm sure they do. It's a live streamer. Ooh, should have Holy. At least him. Bro is mad. Yes, I'm a little. At least I'm not homeless. I should do commentary on that poor guy. That's his karmic repayment for introducing that into people's vocabulary. Performative schizophrenia on the VTuber board is actually funny. The VTuber board isn't funny though, because it's not performative schizophrenia. The actual schizophrenia was really funny the first 2 weeks that thing existed. It's all just boyfriend posting now. And it's just like, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's nothing. It's just like really like low IQ catty behavior where they're trying to ruin the image of virtual, not even virtual, just streamers with a gimmick. You have this like endless field of carrot tops with boobs. And it's like, okay, they're doing like a funny little novel thing where they kind of play a character, and there's little intricacies in the way that they have to hide their identity, and you know, at this point it's not that interesting, but for a while it's like, well, this is fresh and cool. It's probably gonna run away when I get a chance to. Oh no, it's just gonna be really mean to me. This is setting me up for heartbreak because it's lowered my accuracy twice.
This'll do.
This'll do. Okay, let's see here. Nice block. All crit. Hawktua. Yeah, no, that's normies. Which I feel like saying. Ah, shit. I knew that was gonna happen. I feel like there are many phone posters on the internet now. Ooh, double miss. And these phone posters are very low openness. Ooh, I can't run. I guess I'll just have to swing until they fall over. That's probably not a good idea. Oh, there you go. But like, the phone posters are so unbearably stupid. Most of them are children. It's kind of like there was a generational cutoff where one generation of posters, one generation of users was more selective. There was more of a barrier for entry to the internet. And then when you move over to like, I don't know what it is, like it's not going to be all of Gen Z. That's not true. But like the last third of Gen Z, maybe, suddenly you have totally opened up the floodgate. I mean, internet availability on phones has been a thing for a while. There are other things at play. It is more of a slow movement. There was no singular like well, phones can use the internet as of 4 years ago. That's not true. It's been like, I don't know, 15 years. I think we just hit a saturation point. And there are many low openness. Normie is such like a abused term at this point, but they're people who are really afraid of being considered weird. And it's become exacerbated even in real life, but that's been carried over to the internet to the point where you hear weird as an insult now. Which is just, like, my head always spins around when I hear it. It's like, you're weird, FR. Like, that's really common. To see people call each other weird now. First of all, it's lazy and boring. And second of all, yeah, I guess... Like, I don't know what you want from me. Sure? I don't consider myself that unique, but I'm also, like, we're on the internet. You don't know who I am. I was not necessarily trying to adhere to every single social norm like I'm at my job. Which, that's funny to say. But, like... there's just this weird miasma of it flowing in. But even then, I don't know, the Hawk Tuah people are totally different. I don't even know if they're like people who I wouldn't get along with, but it's people where they get so enamored with this Hawk Tuah shit. And I vaguely know what it is. It's like it's a girl talking about spitting on wieners before she slobbers on them. And it's so unfunny. It's so nothing. And it's like, as far as I can tell, it's like... It feels the same as like if a hurricane had just flattened like all of Florida. It is such this monumental thing that's like happening right outside my field of vision. And it's like changing the world. Like the new alignment is happening just outside. It's like Law and Chaos have both failed. Hawk Tuah is taking over. It's everywhere, apparently. And I just, like, it's just not funny. It's just like, well, this just isn't funny. It's just like the most base thing ever. It's like she's just talking about how she sucks on wieners. Okay. Really? It's sub VTuber tier. It is sub VTuber tier. VTuber jokes are not funny at all. That shit's worse. That shit's like nothing. It's like, you know, total avoid abyss Giga Black Brimstone Coal. It is nothing. It's not even like it's like that's the worst part, is that it's just nothing and it's taking over so much. It's weird to get that mad at it because it's like, well, it's nothing. It's just like not funny. The extreme aspect is how unbelievable, like how unbelievably pervasive it is.
Hey.
I use Shardy Streak, Vanta Black. I think that just means really black. It is Shardy Speak. I think it existed before those guys. I've never been there. I just think I don't think calling things gem is necessarily very useful. I almost did it earlier because you have gems in this game, and it's a little bit funny to say.
Yes.
But it's not as applicable. OC and jokes that don't hit and are bad. There isn't really a good word for it. But calling it coal is really, really good. Coal should be a term that everyone picks up. I think coal is funny. There are jokes you can make, like Infinite Coal Factory and Minecraft and all this. There's multiple ways to play around with that. So yeah, I do say coal. Because it's really useful. But I shouldn't stolen value, because I was talking about earlier, like I don't pretend like I play video games. I don't like using music from games I haven't played. I'm not gonna pretend like I go there. I've never been to the Shardy. I'm kind of afraid of them too. Don't, if you haven't opened, don't post me there. I'll end stream if they show up. I'll have to in self-defense. They are very destructive, which I kind of respect. It's funny, but not when they're doing it to me. Ooh, he doesn't like boobs. That's great. I don't like boobs. Five Nights at Colson's? You mean Cobson's? That's not good. You goofball. You said the wrong thing. Ooh, no one can act. I'm gonna die. Sure, yeah, no, it's not being slightly annoying. It's just like existing. The Shardy, they're just really destructive. You can't. They will never like you. Like you can't win. It's like 4chan when they used to raid people. Shit. Like no matter what, they will find some way where you're worth fucking with. Oh, nice. Okay.
Here.
Let's skedaddle. When I saw 3D Send, apparently I am too. I don't get a say in it. I'm falling in love with her multiple times. I don't know what she's weak to. It might be lightning. She does. Coulson's. But no, Sweet Baby Ink Writing. I don't know. Not in any sort of pervasive way. Like they wouldn't allow this, dude. They would have complained about all the character designs. No. That's crazy that shit's going on. The Sweet Baby stuff is so like insane. Just the level of what they're doing, and it's very rude to notice it. So people are really struggling to say, maybe you shouldn't have these people dictating what all popular culture looks like. Maybe that's not okay. Because I don't want to talk about it. Like, because you can say the wrong keywords and then people get mad at you. Not that like I matter and that people know who I am. I'm paranoid. And I don't want to get in trouble. The Sweet Baby stuff, it's a consulting company where I don't even know how they work fully because I don't follow this stuff because it just kind of pisses me off. But I don't follow it any more than I can help. I follow it as far as like I don't notice this stuff unless it's dropped in my lap. But Sweet Baby is a consulting company that you hire, I assume, and they go over your game's story, writing, and characters, and they make suggestions as to how to make it more inclusive and diverse and all that stuff. And the extent at which they are actually influencing stuff is kind of contested. Some people say like, oh, it's really overblown. They don't do that much. Other people say that like they have tons of power. It's a lot of like, what's the word? I always forget the word. It's like a biblical group. You ready? It's not a Samaritan. It's maybe it was. I think it was who Goliath was in charge of, or he was the champion of. Not Sibboleth. No, I know what you're talking about. He said, she said. I'm talking about that bullshit. You know I pack a chainsaw. Philistines. Thank you. Yes. the Sweet Baby people and a lot of the DEI people are just total Philistines. They don't like art. They don't like I don't know if he doesn't like. He seems pretty evil, but he's also got wings. Okay, cool. Ooh, he. Okay, well that caught me off guard. No seal. Darn. But a lot of the DEI people are just total Philistines. They don't care about art. They don't care about like how good something is. They seemingly have like a metal plates in their head, and they just sort of see like, well, you know, you have a movie and at the end the protagonists kill a bad guy and they dance around, and it's like, we need to change the race of the protagonists, and then it dances around at the end, and we just kind of switch around how people look in the middle, beginning, end, until it has the right like groups we want. And they also change the narrative of it to just, you know, be bitchy most of the time. Low accuracy. Ice breath? No. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. So physical. Let's see. Someone that reduces accuracy. What games do they do that to? I think it's been a couple. You can go to their website. They advertise what they've touched. But sometimes it's kind of benign stuff that's hard to argue against, and then other times it's stuff that is just like, it just seems like they're being kind of rude and dickish with how they've written certain things. I know a lot of people got mad at the new okay, this is what I want. Undo their accuracy boost. People got mad at the new Kill the Justice League, whatever that is, Suicide Squad game. Shit! Fire, Holy, and Wind haven't been tried. Okay, it's Wind. He might just kill me here, though, because I'm stupid. He doesn't care about fire, so it's all Wind. It's all gonna be crits. Oh, he didn't one-shot me! Nice. I might... I could physical damage that. I might do that. They're pretty much just using physical. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 people say is fine. That Saints Row game, it's sort of hard to diplomatically go over the issues that I would have with the writing, because it kind of comes with saying that, like, okay, you just fucking suck and have to be quiet. Guy who thinks Saints Row, the new one, is like written well, there's something like intrinsically wrong with your brain. You think things that are bad are good and things that are good are bad, and you're stupid and need to be shut up. Like, it's really, like, it's not easy to diplomatically get that across. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to force anything. It's contested, though. The reason, like, the whole scheme is that I think there is funds available through some company. I think they're government funded, that's some weird shit. And you get money for making your game diverse. Which, again, you wouldn't think would be inherently a problem, but a lot of these, like, narratives just end up being, like, embarrassingly tropey with... that's the word, that's what you could say. It's like, really predictable and tropey with certain themes, like men being stupid, villains being white dudes always, like, everything being, like, an allegory for oppression. It's like, you know, there's a lot more to life. Here.
Here.
I'm gonna have to beat myself here. Should be fine. I have a bunch of beads. Like, these things existing in abstract wouldn't be a problem, but it's like you have like a secret government funded, I think maybe that's that's obvious, that's a requirement, but you have like what seems to be a commission with some sort of authority or heavy incentivization they can use in order to make the narrative tone of everything that exists be the same. And that's obviously kind of terrible. People say that SMT5 because the protagonist is the blue haired. Yeah, that's stupid though. I think that the SMT5 protagonist was maybe handled poorly. If what I read this like kind of just like maybe from like a single Reddit post or something, but someone somewhere at one point said it's because SMT actually has a pretty big female player base, so they tried to make him androgynous. And he's very androgynous. If you go over to the Miracle Learning screen, his face, he just looks like a chick. He just looks totally like a chick, and it's very odd to me. But I don't really know what Bishi means, but I'm vaguely aware that he actually kind of seems like an archetype. Like he doesn't seem out of place. He doesn't seem that weird. I just think his design could be better. I don't mind the long hair. I don't even care he's androgynous, I guess. But if you're gonna do that, just make it a chick. Just make it a lady. Like if that was the actual worry that women played the game and they want to play as a female character, just make it a girl. Shit. I think I can get him. Because I've heard his Japanese voice. I've heard it. I saw that video. I think someone might have come home. I have to check again. I'm talking about DEI. They're gonna find me. Enhanced summon, knowledge of tools, summons. I need to check what those are. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know why Atlas doesn't just have a male and a female choice, especially for SMT where it doesn't matter at all. Hold on, I think someone is home. They're gonna hear me talking about women. They're gonna be really confused. Give me a sec. Hello. Yeah, the Shardy killed me. But the I don't know. I think the Nahobino, the player character, I don't like him very much. Almost entirely because of his stock design. I think his animations are great. I don't mind the long hair. It doesn't bother me. I think his stock design, my issues are all like neck down. And his second form pretty much fixes all of it. And I think he's really cool. I wouldn't have minded if he kept the long hair. It doesn't bother me. The only other problem I have is I know his Japanese voice is a lot deeper, and for whatever reason, they gave him like the most generic anime protagonist, like JRPG protagonist, high-pitched male voice in the English dub, and it's really weird. It's just nothing. It's just kind of nothing. Because it sounds, he's like, you know, this'll do. It just sounds really stock. I don't know why that was why that's the case. Oh, do you not have fire? That you did. Who has fire? It's you. It's like even the Demi-Fiend is a little androgynous. You can obviously see his chest, so you know it doesn't really. It's not nearly to the same extent, but if you were to like put a shirt on him, or there are like female redesigns of the Demi-Fiend, and it's just like, well, the parts that are covered up with a tattoo stick out a little bit more. And it's like, oh, okay. He looks like he could just be a short hair woman, because that's kind of what Kaneko's designs look like. He drew very androgynous men a lot of the time. So it's not new. It just kind of like, I don't know exactly what they were going with him at times. Because sometimes it really works, and he looks really cool. Like the finger swords are like probably one of the singular best things that I've seen Atlus ever do. I really like the finger swords. And I like the second version too. Yes, this is new in Vengeance. This whole zone, and his second form where he has like snow angel smears that he uses as blades. It's really cool. Like, both swords are cool. I wanted to like him, but it's just like there's a few flies in the soup, if that makes sense. The Demi-Fiend is probably one of the coolest looking protagonists that you could have ever made for a game like this. It's absolutely something that, like, when I saw him, it's like, oh cool, I get to control this guy. It's this fantastic mix of having a distinct character and feeling like he's neutral enough that he's whatever I want him to be. And I feel like the Nahobino is like really getting there, but he's like 40% as cool. He's like 40% as cool as the Demi-Fiend. I would say that, like, this is all because I'm comparing him to the Demi-Fiend. I think on average, he's maybe even above average. The average, like, JRPG character. Like, when I see, like, his finger swords, I'm like, okay, cool. That's sick. I like this guy. But comparing him to the Demi-Fiend, he's just like, eh. When he moves, he's better, because the Demi-Fiend... I actually haven't seen him in this game yet, but his original animations were very limited, and this guy bounced all over the screen. Flynn, I feel like, Flynn is in his own running. He does not really adhere to any of the designs, I think, of any of the other SMT characters. If he were to, he should be compared to SMT 1 and 2, where they're more like cyberpunky guys, which he's not really. He's like a weird knight with a gauntlet that has an LED light on it. Seraph from Digital Devil Saga. Is that the one with the mouth tits? Let me see. I mean, he looks really, really, really androgynous. Or she, I can't tell. I better not look at these too closely, or I'm gonna see spoilers. I have to play that game eventually. It's not super high on my list just because it doesn't seem like it has the same monster sandbox, but I've heard it's really good, and it has press turn battle. So, I don't know. I'll play it eventually. Oh, they're proper androgynous? Okay. Yeah, DDS video in 2060. It'll happen. I mean... But I don't know. Seeing like his new pose and everything. Can you say... Hold on, let me ponder this, because I made an image. It's another Tails Gets Trolled image. Maybe I shouldn't show this one. It has charged language. Why is this broken? What the hell? File Explorer isn't working. It's being stupid. Demon. Eh. I'm hyping this up. It's not that funny. You know. Okay, no, there. Okay. I'll probably get away with this. Demon. I call this Demon Negotiation Strategy Guide. A work by Fowl. And I thought this was funny. I thought this was like a funny angle to see the guy as. He goes from like such a like little kind of wimp. His original like human form is so lame. He's such like a little weak boy, and he's got like a purse and everything. And then he becomes super powered, and people still call him names. Ooh, shit. Oh, damn it. And there's 3 of them. I might be dead. 28. Oh yeah, physical. Okay. Don't do AoE. Wait. Oh, they don't like lightning. Of course. Oh yeah, they remixed a bunch of the music. There's a ton of new music. There is a ridiculous amount of new fight music, and it's all really, really good. Okay. I probably need to heal myself. Take some benzos. Yes, there's like 60 new tracks. It was like an additional soundtrack put on top of the first soundtrack. They're being mean. Oh wow, they actually failed. Oh my god, it worked. Eat shit. I think Law Chaos sucks in this game. I didn't think it should have been Law Chaos. I thought it should have been reasons like in SMT Nocturne. And there should have been the option to flip the table. Like the black hole void ending in SMT 4. But instead you get like really, really unsatisfying, vague choices of like having a good or a bad ending. But I have not gotten the Chaos ending yet, so I do not know. It's possible that it's fine. But the Chaos ending seems like you obliterate everything that exists, which is bad. It's pretty stupid. I don't even think New Law is good. I think New Law is like boring. Because the option at the end is like, we're going to create a world that's just like really good, bro. Which, first of all, it feels like it's implying that Yahweh made the world like rude on purpose. Which I do not enjoy. I think it's stupid. I think the idea that he's inserted limitations to the world as a concept, like even in real life, I think that's kind of weird. Thinking it's like, well, if God exists, he just made things bad on purpose for yucks. It's like, I don't know about that. If God were to be real, maybe he can only make so many things, and there are just the world just is a certain way. I don't know. It always seemed like it made more sense than, oh, God invented cripple people because fuck you. It's like, I think he maybe, if he made everything, he made like the underlying systems that produce stuff, and not everything is equal. Because that seems to be a consistent thing where it's like, well, some things get fucked over. Nobody wants to be a blobfish. Those are actually fine underwater. Maybe you do want to be a blobfish. But I have not played Apocalypse, and I know the Yahweh design in that is all the floating heads. I've heard people not like the how critical I guess the game is of Yahweh in 4. I guess I'd have to play it. I don't think I'm not gonna become personally offended. I have gone to church before. Big reveal. The person who keeps coming in and out of the house is actually getting supplies to help paint the church. How's that? I have these opinions separated from maybe being personally offended by certain things being represented. And earlier I said the game would have been better if God was just dead and they got over with it. Got over it and just said, okay, he's not a player anymore. We're just doing other things. How's that? I know someone made a video where it's like SMT from the perspective of a Christian. How's that? I think the game would have been better if they just didn't have the angels as a force. Yes, he is dead, and for whatever reason, the game still has like law is the law is oppressing us and shit when they're in remission. They're losers. They lost, and we're still talking about them, and there's still like a faction in the game for some reason that you can side with. Very weird. He doesn't make horrible arguments for his existence. I mean, the argument for whoever is currently in charge, regardless of if you have read the Bible or gone to church, is that if someone else takes over, you don't know what you're getting. That's the eternal evergreen argument. I keep thinking that's AoE. Is that you literally don't know what you're getting with Chaos. But maybe that's attractive to you. Maybe the idea of just like re-rolling entirely is cool to you. And I think it's fine. I think that's like you see what the world looks like in SMT4. You get a taste of it. And it's cool. Like, you know, it's apocalyptic. It's definitely not stable. You couldn't raise a family in Chaos Tokyo. But maybe you think it's cool. Oh, cool. That's what I was trying to bait. Thanks. We need more regular-ass people reviewing SMT from the perspective of a construction worker. Yeah. I only got one demon, and it looks like a spermazoa. What's up with that? How many demons have hard hats or like tools? Because I'm thinking of Gremlin. Gremlin looks like someone shot a big goo, and it's got a hammer, and it's about to like crush someone's skull. Which that would be an interesting power, but requires a little bit of setup. Still could be usable. I'm trying to think who else has like. Oh, Impod. Yeah, no, he's a blacksmith. You're right. He's great too. We should go see him right now. That's one of the best places in the game. I keep spacing out. I'm so used to the different things, the facilities, like the World of Shadows and the Healing Hub, being buildings with doors, that whenever I see the stack of options as words, my brain shuts off. And I don't know what I'm choosing. There's an Iraq War Devil. There's a chemtrail one. Oh, yeah, there's a chemtrail one, so it's totally above board. Oh, I keep almost saying that, and I stop. Here, let's appreciate these guys. They're gonna run away from me, so it's not gonna be that funny, but. They're not being loud! Come on. I have a video called Game of the Year. I don't know where it's saved. But it's just of them chasing you around and laughing at you. Here. Enjoy this. You can have one follow you around and it's really, really loud. Very, very good feature. Anyway, the thing I keep starting to say was, so I think they should have gone around with they should have kept the like God is dead angle. They should have had, like I said, it should have been a fight between various suitors to the throne trying to become the next big guy in charge. And I think there should have been side plots. I actually have bombs I can. There should have been side plots about like the various angels and demons and like the fallen, specifically demons, being like, well, shit. My whole deal was that I was this demon and I worked with the devil and Christian lore. He's gone now, so like, what is my what's my angle? How am I gonna get typecasted in New Legends? Like, if the Egyptians win, who am I? It'd be really funny to see like the devils trying to write fan fiction for like themselves. It's like they're coming out with like new WWE personalities. It's like, I'm gonna be the Shockmaster. And they're workshopping it and running it by each other. That would have been awesome. I don't think it would be as funny as Dazai becoming a white supremacist. I think that idea is way funnier. I don't think you couldn't do that because then the player could become that, and they wouldn't do that unless you make that side like they'd be like the mannequins where they literally can't win if you make it so they don't get an ending, so the player can't become that. It'd be funny if they just let you do it, but they'd get in trouble, so you couldn't do that. But I think that'd be funny, and I think also going back to like I've seen in like early Megami Tensei in the first two SMTs, it looks like there's a lot more of a presence with like urban legends. The urban legends seem far more numerous. Like having stuff like chemtrail seems more to be the norm. Or it seemed like you would have stuff like the monster from the Black Lagoon and stuff. and those are your demons. Or like Lovecraft stuff. You had way more pulp. You had way more yeah, Persona 2 I think has a lot of it too. Way more like rumor demons, and I think having that be more of your baseline, because you're kind of, you know, the angels and the fallen and stuff are far less numerous. They have way less of a narrative hook, so it should just be like a chaotic like sand hole with sorry, I'm theory crafting because I say theory crafting. It's kind of a pretentious way to say I'm thinking, wait, what kind of a team do I need to build for this boss fight that I'm supposed to do now? But I think that would have been a way more fun angle. Just have it be chaotic and stupid and this giant mashup of various urban legends and in movie-based stuff running around doing shenanigans, and in the background you have a plot of like Zeus and Odin and Ra fighting to be the next people in charge of the world. That would have been really cool. Instead it's just like yeah, bring back Cthulhu and Beetlejuice, absolutely. They should have done a tie-in. They had the Joker was in SMT4. I saw him. I forgot to mention that I saw him. I have a picture of him somewhere, but I saw the Joker. I recognized him. I hadn't heard about that, and I was like, wait, really? Is that the fucking Joker? In the hospital gown? If you write something down on a gas station, it turns into an SMT demon. Yes. This is absolutely how the game should function. Film movie decisions with Tokyo Mirage Session, and that doesn't count. Yeah, no. People don't like that game. I don't know anything about it other than it was Fire Emblem Cross SMT and it was an Tactics game. But there's a level where it's like you don't want to go too memey because it's stupid. It's almost disrespectful to like Conoco's old designs to be too stupid and make demons like Florida Man. But I think chemtrails, if you stick to like chemtrails and you make stuff like Havana Syndrome and stuff that's maybe like almost a little prickly to touch and to mention, it's provocative enough that it stays cool. He was like Araki. Well, good. I know they were kind of buddies. They collaborated on something at some point. I know there was one point where like Hideo Kojima, Kaneko, and Araki were all like in the same room doing something. They were spitballing what would eventually become Mara. Okay, I think Wind for the Ride or Die Sideho. So him, but he doesn't like electric. Oh, he has electric block. No, you're perfect, actually. I don't remember what Yakumo is weak to. Stairs in the middle of the Wolves Devil? Absolutely. No, like, you should just go to, like, our No Sleep and make up a bunch of shit. But, like, you know, make it dignified. don't have, like, don't have the Stairs in the middle of the Woods Devil be clutching a Reddit Gold Award, like an Oscar. Don't do that. Don't make a race of demons that are Redditoids and they all have like little antennas. Or maybe do that. That sounds kind of funny, but
Welcome to the world of shadows, where demons
Kaneko is into the occult. I believe it. He's kind of crazy looking. Oh, I edit for a VTuber, and that's what these things on the corner of the screen are for. It's from her brand. But she was playing like XCOM when I signed up for this, and also arguing with her other editor. And I was like, you know, I'd like to know if I could actually edit for someone, and it would be a viable thing I could do, or if I'm just able to like make silly videos that some people on YouTube think are good. And that was kind of what this adventure was about. And then I ran into problems, and I kind of got stuck in a rut. So, but okay, here it is. Sorry if this is loud. What the hell? It didn't play very fast. Here, I'll make it loop. She was playing XCOM, and she finally got around to playing Enemy Within. Enemy Within. And if you don't know, Mr. What's his name? It's is it Kazuma? Kaneko Kazuma? Happens to look quite a lot like a enemy from. Here, let me show you. He looks quite like a specific enemy in XCOM. Here, this one's even got the flowers. So I lied in wait until the infamous thing happens where one of these guys crits and instantly kills one of your soldiers behind full cover, and I produced a lovingly crafted fan cam of Kazuma, spliced with footage of the soldier getting killed, and DM'd it to the streamer, unsolicited, and I laughed about it for like a week, and I probably have a copyright strike for looping Milkshake that many times. So there you go. I appreciate that you would hire me to edit your videos. I need to piss, actually. I don't think anyone will pay me for that. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm no longer pissing. Or maybe I am, just quietly and in my chair. I spilled water all over earlier. Just the first time I've done it in, like, I don't know. The Hassan Piker, oh, because he gets up and... She's not doing anything, and all the content on screen that isn't this lady is something I made. That doesn't count. I'm a wholesome content producer. I'm not a React streamer. You can't say that. Okay. She does wind, which he's got the wind block, but he's also... Well, he has the electric block. Okay. The writing's good. Thank you. I never know about that. My view on writing in the videos has just been my opinions, and what I'm saying do not matter. I should just say things that facilitate interesting visuals, because that's what I know is different about what I'm making. I don't know if I have ever lied and said an opinion I don't actually believe, so that I could have a funny video thing to edit, but I just, you know. I for a brief period, I was like, maybe I should say something important, and then like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I should just try to express how I feel about something the best way I can, and don't care about this like idea of it being important or not. That's kind of stupid. The more I thought about it, it don't matter. None of this matters. It should just be fun, and the overall goal. The overall objective of anything I've been making is to make it seem like anything could happen. And that is consistently the only thing I think of is like, is this predictable, or does it seem like anything could happen? And is it not well, it could be a little annoying. But I think the idea of when I make a video and you're watching it, anything could happen, makes them more interesting and more unique. That's why I really like putting little things in the background that are inconsequential to anything else happening. Because anything has to be able to happen. Okay. I think you suck for this fight. You have a Holy Plamora. Ooh, I can get the... This guy's insane. I don't think they have Dark. Okay, what all can make him? So it's at least one guy. Can make him. Power has, I think, crits. Yeah, Bloody Glee. Running Shine. I think I'm subscribed to him, but I think I've only ever seen him live stream. Is he dead too? I've not tried the Yick demo. I haven't tried base Yick. He resists electric, but he doesn't like wind. Oh, but I'd be getting rid of him. Sure. Let's offload our relics.
Welcome. Very nice.
Ooh, accuracy and ailment efficiency or efficacy. All allies is greatly raised for one turn.
Look sharp.
Okay.
Looking to say.
Yeah, okay. Almost double the money. That's crazy.
Anything else?
The psychotic opinions and silly stuff like the Rainbow Six and Sonic videos. Yeah, those are really old. And that was like a pivot that I attempted, and then I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. I was really like second guessy and nervous when I was starting. And then I stopped, and then the SMT and the Nakai video for Warhammer took off, and I got really scared again. And then I think throughout 2022, I started really deteriorating due to the poison I keep talking about, which I think it was just, so it's like these fucking whey protein drinks I was drinking, and I think I'm either allergic to them, or they just have awful shit in them, like artificial flavoring, and I was drinking them so often, and like 3 a day, and like slowly I think it like rotted my brain a little bit, and I just became like a mess, and it seems really stupid because it's like, we'll just stop drinking them, And then people would tell me it's like, oh no, they're good for you. And I'd be like, okay. I guess they're here. And obviously, but that would have not been an issue. Why 3? I don't know. Because I was told I could probably drink like 5. Just meat, eating vegetables, you don't eat anything else. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm at now. I eat like a bag of like baby carrots every day. I do like I run and stuff. I run and do like body weight exercises fairly regularly. But this is boring. I'm not doing anything.
Welcome to the.
I think slowly over time, I think I like totally obliterated my my gut show hairline. I'm actually not Norwood at all. I was getting scared because there's like I got creased with the Norwood Reaper scythe. I got like a little bit of a regression in like a sliver somewhere. I'm like, oh, this is where it ends, and I think it stopped. I have a lot of hair. Well, that's not true. I have very thick hair, but I keep it short. I have a Vegeta-esque widow's peak. And it's pretty firm where it is. Might not stay, though. But anyway, there was some cataclysmic family problems happening throughout this whole thing. From the start of 2022 till, like, the middle of May. There was horrendous shit happening. And so I didn't really dial in, like, maybe this shit I'm drinking is making me feel terrible, because I'm like, well, obviously I feel terrible. This is happening. It's just, But, a couple months pass, and I'm like, I still feel terrible. Do I have cancer? And I'm like, well, this is a regular thing I drank. I should stop. And then I'm like, oh, wait. And I drank 7 cans of kombucha, and I started perceiving time 1/3 the speed I was before. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. Oops.
Are you ready?
99% of balding men shave before it grows back. Sweet. I'll have to check out sweet potato. I thought potato was bad for you. I thought potato was like worse than like sweet potato is a different thing. But I think of like French fries as like super fattening. So I avoid them. Unless they're put in front of me. Then I don't avoid them because I'm a spiritual fat ass. What was I saying before this?
Welcome to the.
Butter and oil, yeah. Broccoli's pretty good. It's talking about how I write videos. Yeah, it's like it's something else. They're not actually potatoes. But like even French fries probably are like significantly worse because of the oil. But I think of them. I think of like normal potatoes. Oh, someone was asking if I read manga. I do not read manga. I do not read manga. You've asked that twice now, and I keep missing it because there's a lot of text. Sorry. I shouldn't say there's a lot of text. It's because I'm stupid. It's a personal failing. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Want to make Yoshi. How are we going about this? Because he's crazy good. This works, I think. You wouldn't get crits this way. If I do this, I can give him the electric Plumora. I could level this guy and give him Storm. Draco Strike. I gotta consider. Does this guy sell an essence that has Bloody Glee? Oh, that's Beast Eye. Bloody Glee. Do you have? Maybe you have? He does not have. I need to get it from one of those knights.
Anything else?
Just use whatever looks cool. It doesn't work in this game. Your guys will get blown up. I don't actually watch very much anime. I was talking to my brother about this the other day. I forgot what it was about. I think it was we were talking about Trigger for some reason. Because I liked Kill la Kill. I know that show's very perverted, but I swear I was watching it. I was reading it for the articles. I was watching it because it was cool looking, not because they had their tits out. And I was like, I'm Trigger's top guy. I'll watch whatever they put out. And I watched Space Patrol, Lou Loco, or whatever. That was like a series of shorts. And I watched, and I liked it. I thought it was cute. Little Witch Academia. I thought it was really fun. I liked it more because they didn't have their tits out.
Well,
and then Darling in the Franxx was like really bad after the halfway point. I stopped watching anime. I was done. The demon that dies in these games are basically directed directly on the works of a guy who made GGG. No. Huh. You got designs come from one dude, which is weird. See, I don't know that much. I'm still a huge outsider to a lot of the Japanese media stuff. Like, I really like Capcom games, but that's super entry level. That's super super normie, super like I don't know anything when it comes to deeper than really popular stuff when it comes to anime. Knowledge of tools. Okay, that lets them use items. Ally 7 in battle will have a random stat. That's weird. I never got that one. Inspiring Covenant. That's good. That's just free stats. Yeah, the starting, like, I've heard a lot of people, I think Pippa, who I don't watch very much anymore, I think she took a huge issue with the normie opinion of Darling in the Franxx, or the popular opinion, where it stops being good after. Also, I was talking about this earlier. He looks so much like a chick here. His face is so I think it's just the lips. He looks like a there's a mini game in Wario Land 3 where you put like different face features on Wario's head. He looks like that here. The eyes, nose, and mouth look totally separate. It looks like they were just stuck on. He's just got like big kissy lips. It's so weird. It's such a strange female face. It's the lashes. Maybe I think it's just the lips. If I like I'm covering his eyes with my thumb. I think it's just the lips. Shardy Doc's Pippa. The Pippa. Oh, I shouldn't talk about that. Absolutely should not talk about that. I almost spoke casually about doxing. I didn't get fired yet. I did put two crucifixions in the last highlight video I turned in for Lumi and Friends, but they didn't fire me for some reason. I did show her little mascot. I did make a GIF of him blowing up an explosive vest, and it cuts to the cyborg of some kind from Mortal Kombat GIF where he blows up the whole world after dropping a bunch of bombs. It was it's tasteful content. Not fired yet. Should definitely not talk about VTuber doxes. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. Absolutely forbidden. I think it's distasteful in general. It goes against the bit. Anytime I see like dox information, my eyes like magnetically look away because like let them be cartoon characters on the internet. Why the hell would you ruin the fun? But anyway, I remember her not liking the normie opinion on Darling in the Franxx, but it just makes sense. They do a bunch of mysterious world building, and then they just start explicitly saying what everything is and explicitly discussing what the nature of the world is. With no... Ooh, this says week 2... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think Nekomata can become him, right? Nekomata can become Yoshi. Ooh, wrong. What am I doing? Okay, yes. Succubus. Nekomata can become Yoshi. I think... Oh, did I save? Shit, I did. I wasn't paying attention. No, I left her. I was paying attention because my old Nekomata has Bloody Glee and Pierce Armor and Axle Claw, which are all pretty good. So I might fuse her with something. See what else she can make. Get her out of the way, compendium her, and then fuse it with the Succubus to get him with crit stuff. I mean, he forces crits. This does a bunch of crits. It costs so much mana, though. You can't use it normally. You can't spam it. Here's this thing we're gonna excry loudly because we all know. Yeah. Exposition voice. Ooh, Anubis. Perfect. I can get Light Plamora on him. He's a light character. Weak. It's heavy. Okay, he's already gonna get that. You can kind of use heal, just like how the Monkey could. I think that's just like free. What else? What else? Lightline. I think his skills he's just gonna get are pretty good. Like, is this? Yeah, it's a really fun ability. If you run him with, because I'm doing physical protagonist, he can just buff my attacks if he doesn't have a move he can do.
Is this demon to your left?
But yeah. It's like pro wrestlers. I don't like VTubers mostly because you can't expect people to be perfect, so there's always a chance they ruin it for themselves. I mean, that's just with streamers in general, though. All the building and training, rush out ending. Sorry, I'm trying to decide what I'm talking about. VTubers or Darling in the Franxx. But the yeah, the Franxx thing it was so well set up, and it really heavily solidified the pattern of Trigger ending things by having a third party magically appear from space and have the good guys and bad guys team up to fight the new third party who just came from space. And they of course do this like really clumsy, oh, we're gonna have to go fight these people who just came from space. What is this? Reflects a magic attack. That's really good. I can get rid of his AoE. Is there anything? That's his. Yeah, I'll get rid of the AoEs. He has light and dark, which is really useful because they can insta-kill things. But they aren't AoE, which is also really useful because then you can roll to insta-kill like 4 things at once. Compendium view. Give me a cat. So I don't know. I think Naruto did do that too. I know almost nothing about Naruto. I'm pretty sure a third party shows up though. My vague Naruto knowledge is telling me that. Why am I? Did I click Anubis? Am I stupid? Okay. Good. Good and cheap. Get 2 to 4 medium. Good and cheap. That's interesting. I don't know if that's good because he has low magic. But that could just be him draining magic forever. I can just use items. Crit rate. I don't know if I want accurate. What do I want to do? I mean, yeah, okay. That makes up for him not being able to have, like, if he doesn't have a magic attack, he only has physical. He can just dedicate his move to a caster and give it bonus damage. Puncture punch, I don't really care. What else could I do? I think giving him at least one, like, elemental strike is probably a good idea. So he can do something that isn't physical. We'll just do this. Okay. Has anyone gotten really upset at my videos? People got mad at the SMT4 title because they thought I was talking about Andrew Tate and not talking about people saying that they would, like, eat poo-poo from an anime girl's butt on 4chan, and people saying based and red pill to that. Because that's what it was a reference to. It was a reference to, like, people going, like, saying unhinged things and other people going, oh, based and red pilled, which I don't think is quite as common anymore. And the children associate red pill stuff with Andrew Tate now, who I don't know much about. I know that he's, like, kind of a hack fraud and just selling repackaged, like,
Well met.
repackaged... I don't know the term for it. There was people who used to talk about, like, game and pickup artists. He's selling repackaged pickup artist stuff, and getting, like, I don't know. He also he's done some pretty awful things from what I've heard, like potentially trafficking. And that's not a non-specific, like, oh, he's icky. That's like, oh, he's a human trafficker. That's pretty bad. I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy. I know that he does, like, a little dance, and it's pretty funny. He does, like, a little dance to Bumblebee, that one song, and he throws money on a bus. He does this little funny dance, and I gotta say, I don't disavow that. Can take or leave the human trafficking. The Bumblebee dance is pretty good. Full support. What else do I need? Let's try to Essence Fusion. That's a doppelganger. Is it not him? Okay, that's Liquid Tate. Okay, then. Normal Tate can eat shit. Liquid Tate's awesome. Okay, what do I want? I want a Draco Strike. I don't know what this boss is weak to, though. So I don't know what to get. The lady doesn't like fire, so I'll get a fire one. Do I have access to that yet? I think I know who has it, but I don't think I have one yet. Unless I can find one in here. Dormath Podshot. Don't say that. Who's Dormath? I wasn't even paying attention. Who's this? Oh, this thing. Oh. I can kind of see it. I can see liking that thing. She feels a little too much like a I don't know, a VTuber. She seems like a evil Corone, evil Fuamoko. Doesn't have a Draco Strike either. That fool. Well, you know, this is easy to get. I might just use the... I can use a Storm one. Get all your stuff. And instead of Puncture Punch, get Lightning.
How is
Chow.
this?
Wait! I don't know. I thought I put Beast Iron instead of Bloody Glee. I have both. Okay, I'm fine.
How is this?
It's kosher. It's okay. She has human ears, and he's... Ooh, that's weird. Why is she a demon? I thought they had rules. I thought they had to be from things. I didn't think you could just like... Oh, wait, I don't have one. I don't... How do I look at one? Oh, I have to go into reverse fusion.
Welcome to the
Fusion, reverse. I was on a Ding Dong stream making him laugh repeatedly, so I guess I have to seal it back and hang out here instead. Does Ding Dong still stream? I don't know what happened to those guys. There was like some sort of... maybe I shouldn't ask. It seemed like Ding Dong and Julian had multiple, like... spats. I know a little bit of the secret lore, but... It's also, like... I know they could still stream. He does, but it's always completely at random. I never get to the beginning of it. Yeah, that sounds familiar. He actually makes good content sometimes, from what I'm aware. Did their game ever come out? Here, I need to do this, because I know I could have fused one, but I can't now. Here she is. Oh yeah, she could have human ears under there. Lore. A canine demon of Celtic mythology, commanded by Gwyn, king of the afterlife. She is said to be a hound with a red nose visible even through the mountain meadows. Huh. Mixing Rudolph in there. The meaning of her name is uncertain and subject to much speculation, but the most common theory is Death's Door, and she is thought to be the gatekeeper of the afterlife under Gwyn's reign. That sounds like it's a real thing. Is it just like a reused design for a random dog chick? You just released a Flash game? Huh. Turn the camera to the left. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. You can rotate them. You're right. That's a new thing. And it's like a key press. Yeah, it's J and L. I have to look for this. I don't think they're there. I'm not seeing them. She could have giant Ashley ears under there. Do not turn the model! What, is he doing Jelking Jacks? Let's see. Okay, oh wait, you absorb lightning, but you don't like wind. I think I need more than just this front line. I need some fallbacks for when they get one-shotted. Anubis doesn't like wind. That's a problem. She doesn't mind wind. She could, I guess... Ooh, and she can reflect physical. I don't think that doesn't matter for this. Because he uses a electric Draco Strike. He can kind of off-heal. In lower defense. We don't got fire for the lady, though. That might be a problem. Who did I have that was fire? Oh, it's you. Okay. Is there a bigger fire guy? Here. I'm trying to use my mouse. The interface doesn't like it sometimes. Oh, wait, no, he's +5. What does your thing do? When in the active area, allies it with a charge effect may retain the charge effect. That could be really good. We'll have to get rid of Anubis for that. That'd be annoying. What are your resistances? Doesn't like ice. I don't think ice is present in this fight. Make sure I have Compendium. Anubis.
Are you registered?
I have. Okay. What's those? Nothing. Physical. Medium to all. Shoy. Fire Flamora. And we lose the light one. Oh wait, resist force. He's gonna get that anyway. Oh, but oh no, this is the here. His bonus makes the buffs stick longer, or they can stick longer.
Is this
I think this is good. I want to recruit the ship of... I don't know how to pronounce that. Ship of something. Gnomes that replace your bedroom. That could be something. That could be real. It could be the guy running into H&M right now. I think that meme's already dead. I saw that Duolingo tried to copy it. Or they tried to use it to... you don't need your physical. They tried to... appropriate the gnome,
Welcome.
the gnome, the mall gnome, into being Duolingo aligned, and it was bad. It wasn't funny. It was low energy. They like kind of barely walk into an Aldi or something, and then they turn around and leave.
Will you some? Return.
Very lame. Don't say that at me. You know what? You know what design because my opinions of the designs are kind of, I don't know. I don't care that much. I think Doi makes too many characters that are just ladies. I like some of them, but it feels like he's got too many that are just like, oh, it's a chick. Like Cleopatra, it's just a chick. Ride or Die Demon Girlfriend, she can turn into kind of like a snake. Mostly just a chick. Oh, do I not go here? Where am I going? I thought I was fighting Yakumo. I'm mostly just not paying attention to what the game wants. The Skyrim cursor disappeared. I'm lost. Meet up with Tao. No, I am supposed to. It just doesn't have it marked. It's unlabeled, too. Yeah, Artemis, Idun, Idun. Huh? I don't mind. I think they look good. I think his character designs are good looking. It's just kind of boring. I think the way that Kazuma, I keep calling him Kazuma, Kaneko. Kazuma's the guy from Yakuza.
Well,
but Kaneko's designs felt a little bit more
Yes.
mystical. So some of them were still just like, oh, you know, it's a lady, but it's a magic lady. And they'd have more decorations on them. They'd have more like runes and stuff, and they'd be clearly levitating. And you know, he does a little bit of that, but like Idun just looks like Red Riding Hood. And I think they still look good. I think one of the only ones that I can think of that I'm like, this just looks like shit, is Zeus. I think Zeus looks terrible. I don't know why he's got the like, I can be your ankle or your devil. I have no idea why that's there. Oh, he's not here. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't paying attention. I think I need to go to where the cherubs were. Oh wait, no. Oh, do I only have two? Okay, whatever. Gotta walk west or fall down here. In lore, he was sometimes benevolent. Okay. A lot of the demons are, or a lot of the deity characters are sometimes not mean and sometimes really mean, and like they have like multiple aspects to them. And I don't think it's in any way inherent to Zeus. Not enough to make him like evil looking like that. It's very strange that he's got like that whole evil dark side, crazy devil half. Unless there's something like where he's like half Titan and that's what you're supposed to look like, you know, Titans look like that. I don't know anything about Greek mythology. I watched Hercules. I thought Odin was cool. Odin looks like a Kamen Rider. Odin is perfectly like whatever. They can look like that. If Zeus looked like Odin did as far as being like a Kamen Rider, I wouldn't care. They can do as much of that as they want. Whatever. I wasn't supposed to go here. Where am I supposed to go? Is it? I missed an abscess up here. Abscess, whatever. I think that's a side thing. That's progression, I thought. Is the marker right here? I'm just not seeing it. Technically a Kamen Rider reference. Huh? Oh, okay. I know so little about it. I just know that I know what Power Rangers are. I've seen the Rune Odin. I have not played Soul Hackers yet, so I've not like seen him in game. I have seen that design because I was curious. That was clearly a Doi design. I was just interested in seeing if there was a Kaneko iteration. I think they're both good. I do not mind either. I think my my sickness, my residual speaking debuff is starting to act up more. I might need to call it soon. Well, these guys were guarding here, so this should be something important. I can't remember. The Kaneko NFTs, I haven't seen them. What do they look like? Kazuma Kaneko NFT. That's really weird. He's making NFTs now. Like it's his art. Oh, someone's home. I was just saying that I should call it. I mean, these are cool designs, but you know, NFTs are a dead end. Gabe Newell's opinions on NFTs are just like seem like the most sensible. Where it's like, well, it makes sense to think this is a thing that might have a market, but Gabe and friends have been doing digital like trading and digital ownership of things for a long time, and he's skeptical that any of these people making NFTs are going to have new things to bring to the table, and I think that's just right. The crypto space used to have a lot of very interesting, cool guys in it. And once Bitcoin really took off, it seems like it was really flooded. It became like hyper saturated with people trying to make a quick buck, and they were very stupid. They're very low info. They're very not interesting people. They're very vapid. And they're just trying to find a way to make money fast. And it's clearly made the whole space very stupid. But before that, yeah. He got paid, yeah. I don't know if he even knows what they are. But I don't know if I really care that much about NFTs outside of the idea that you might be scamming people. If they are doing like a rug pulley scam thing, it's like, don't do that. But on their own, I'm kind of ambivalent. I don't care about NFTs. Anyway, hopefully within the next couple months, I will upload something. I mostly stream just to vent about SMT because I don't think I'm making a video on this one for a while. The next one will probably be Soul Hackers 1. I never die in a car crash. You're gonna be spitting cereal here in a second, dude. But mostly venting about SMT and just saying that, like, I've been feeling better. I don't think I should make an update post because it'd be weird to be like, I don't have a time frame for the next video, but I'm thinking maybe soonish. I have stuff I gotta hammer out first and figure out, and then I can see how much time I have for rewriting the Wario video or maybe pushing it back further. The heartbreaking thing I see with the NFT is one of the major concepts artists for Bionicle made an NFT and genuinely thought it was for the good ownership rights. Yeah, people just don't... It doesn't make any sense. There's no use case for them. Like, it just... It feels a lot like the AI stuff, where it's like a lot of people who don't have much of a plan for them are just going in because they see it as like, well, this will maybe make money. Yeah, I would never. I shouldn't say stuff like that. There's a very funny Soy Jack, and he's like, I love violent video games, but I would never ever kill someone. What was I was gonna make an edit for that. What was it? It was really funny to me, and I've totally forgotten it. I'm never gonna remember it now. It's been totally evacuated from my brain. It'll be out when it's out. We like that. Hopefully. I don't know if it'll be the Wario thing. I feel like I want to rewrite that again and start over again. But whenever I get on it, it should be in like 2 weeks from whenever I start instead of just not happening. What was happening was because I think I was, like I keep saying, I think I was poisoning myself with Fern Gully sludge. I would start drinking coffee and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna knuckle down and get an upload finally now that I have like a week. And then I'd stop sleeping because I don't think my body was metabolizing the coffee at all. So I would just like not be able to sleep, period. I ended up going to the doctor and she didn't know what was going on either, so but I don't know, I'm fine now. Video at some point. Someone barged in here and screamed my name multiple times. Sorry, I had to tactical mute. And hopefully, just after like one more, it'll just be more like inconsistent, but like more than one every 4 months, instead of disappearing for like I think it's been like a year and a half. I'm pondering. That's why I'm starting to like space out thoughts. I'm thinking of 3 things at once and scratching my chin. I don't know, but I'm not dead. Feeling better. Cyber Shell? I don't know who that is. Well, I know the name. Did you raise up the doc? No, I've like got like a little squatty Baba Yaga doctor, and she just kind of gives you whatever. So she gave me sleeping pills, and they knocked me out pretty hard. But like the second night I used them, I was really they had to fight to put me out. I was like, okay, something's up. I don't know. I feel weird making announcements now that there's people that can hear me, and I never know how to end these. So I guess I'll just click the end stream button. Thanks for checking in up on me. I will. My black female friends? I have one? I knew one that dressed in like Lolita fashion in high school, which is very strange. But yeah. If you check the playlist, there's a stuff I edited if you want to see the garbage I've been spending my time. I shouldn't say that. I like the people involved, so I shouldn't belittle their content, but you are not necessarily going to like it if you like videos I've posted on this channel. Anyway, I just have to click the button because I never know how to end. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll do another one of these at some point. And hopefully I won't blow my hands up with an M80 or fall down the stairs or get hit by a bus or anything else again and need to be resurrected once more.